yeah, I mean, shit, yeah, you might have. Yeah, it's Esau for you. You know? See if the feed is good and
Testing.
ready up. All right, Shalom. Before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. We want to say Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, and Brakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth that is constantly and well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We want to say Shalom to the sincere beloved brethren that are out there fighting wholeheartedly for this knowledge. All right, day in and day out. All right, we're the real Hebrew Israelites. We come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of the sinful kingdom known as Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, the Lord's getting ready to return to the planet Earth. Okay, and the Lord's getting ready to gather, all right, his friends, okay, which are on this chart, which are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. All right, we're really God chose the people according to the Bible. All right, we're living in the end times. All right, where the Lord's getting ready to return. Okay, upon the via destruction of America, man. All right, by the ways of what? Thermonuclear missiles. All right, that's how America's going to go down. All right, in that sort of fashion. I remember the time the Lord flooded the earth with water. Okay, he said he flooded the earth with water, but now he's not going to flood the earth with water. All right, he's going to destroy, all right, this wicked empire, all right, which is ran by the Edomite man via the way of fire, man. All right, and that's why he's gathering the nations. Okay, World War III is brewing right in front of our very eyes. Prophecy is speaking. We're looking at an economic collapse. All right, we're looking at the brethren wake up. Okay, all right, and start repenting back to Yahweh Bashma Bashai. All right, we're living in some beautiful times. All right, Jacob's trouble is vastly approaching. All right, the time of great tribulation, judgments. Okay, all right, many things and great miseries are happening right in front of our very eyes. All right, prophecy is speaking, man. Okay, why? Because we're living in the last days. So as we're living in the last day, the Lord wakes up the prophets to speak unto you, to give you the warning, all right, for a chance of salvation and repentance to the Lord before he ushers in, all right, his destruction and utterly lays down the kingdom that is ruling over his people, okay? The Lord's getting ready to set up his people, all right, real soon, all right, which is us, man, all right? We're on the rise and Esau's on the decline, man, okay? So I don't know if you want to start with anything that you got, brother. You know, if not, let's start at 2 Ezra 15, and we start at verse 1, you know? All right, because we're supposed to speak down to the ears of our people. All right, these faithful words, man, which are true. Okay.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1.
Yep.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yep.
Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
All right, the Lord said, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. All right, that's why we out here. Okay, matter of fact, grab Jeremiah 28 and 7. Okay, all right, because Israel, you're supposed to hear these words, man. All right, these words, all right, which are pure words, is going to allow you, if you accept them, all right, because these are the Lord's words for salvation, man. All right, because why? All right, Yahweh Shai is calling out. All right, he's calling out what? To his lambs, man. All right. He's calling out to his lambs to what? Return unto him, all right, in order to be safe, okay? Because the Lord's getting ready to lay this place down, all right? It's not going to be, all right, anything getting better for the society, all right? This society is constantly getting worse. Why? Because the Lord wants this place to utterly be thrown down. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 7.
Yep.
Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ear, and in the ears of all of the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of pestilence.
Right. So see, that's our job to tell you. All right, these things are going to take place: war, evil, and pestilence. All right. That's why you got all many types of diseases. All right, popping up, rising. All right, you got all these different bird flu diseases. You know what I'm saying? Fungus diseases. Okay. All right. Hey, all type of shit is happening around the world, man. Okay. You got that new fungus disease that's pretty much traveling all through all the states, 27 states of America right now, and the mortality rate is at like 60%. Okay, why are these things arising? Because the Lord is setting forth the pestilence upon this place. He's also making forth bringing forth the famine. All right, shortage of food. All right, shortage of water. Your supply chain is being targeted, attacked. Okay, all the different chemical spills. You know what I'm saying? Being dumped into the water. All right. Which is all done by design, all right? Because Esau is bringing a squeeze upon you people, and you don't even see it, all right? He's cornering the market, okay? He's getting ready to put you your back against the wall real soon, all right? You people don't even see what the hell is going on, all right? But we're here to tell you that these things is going to arise before they even happen. That is our job, all right? Because our job is to tell you bad times are ahead of us, man. You got something? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24. Verse 6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Right, you're going to hear these wars and rumors of war. That's why constantly you're always hearing about Xi Jinping. You're always hearing about Vladimir Putin, all right, the Russian president, okay? All right, you're always hearing about North Korea, okay? You're hearing about how they're testing nuclear arms, how they're having military joint drills, okay? These are all wars and rumors of wars, all right? You're hearing about how they're separating, all right, themselves from the West, okay? All right, which the West holds the power because it has what? It's backed by what? That petrodollar, man. You know what I'm saying? And so you see, as war keeps growing up, all right, these other nations that are combining themselves, joining together, now they're separated from the West, which is cornering the U.S. market, which is causing more of a collapse towards this dollar, man.
Another country just said they're signing off from the U.S. dollar. Brazil and China's making a deal right now. They have a lot of oil, remember, the aluminum, all that stuff, everything they need.
Yeah, see? All right, Saudi Arabia, Iran, you know what I'm saying? Which those are two different top, like, Muslim nations, okay? Which they hate each other, but then the Spirit of the Lord had Xi Jinping mend their relationships, you know what I'm saying? And they want to join onto BRICS. These are wars, these are of the wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Which is going to ultimately turn into what? A last and final war, man. All right, because World War III is going to be the last of this place. Matter of fact, grab that the third war is coming quickly, you know, because we're in a time of war, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these other nations are beating their plowshares together, all right? They're turning their farming equipment into weapons of mass destruction at wartime, man. They're getting their guns ready. They're creating their ammo. All right, pretty soon you're going to start seeing rationing of the foods, all right, in your country. You know what I'm saying? Where pretty much you ain't going to be able to buy food for yourself because all the extra reserves are going to pretty much go to the army. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going to be for you is going to be taken from you, all right, and given unto them. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to just start at the point. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. When you hear the woes, all right, woe means destruction, but these particular woes, all right, the second woe past was World War II, all right, and then the third woe that coming quickly is World War III. All right, the Lord speed of days, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a 12-hour day kind of is starting now to feel like an 8-hour day. You know what I'm saying? Because why? The Lord speaks the times, man. All right, for whose sake? For the elect's sake, man. All right, because America wasn't an empire that was going to be set up, all right, to remain forever, man. All right, America was set up for a particular time, okay, and then it was going to have also an expiration date behind it. All right, so we're seeing the last little pieces of that hourglass sand is getting ready to fall straight to the bottom, man. All right, because why? America's circling in the drain. America's getting ready to be thrown down. All right. Remember, the Lord said to Jeremiah, I formed you in the belly. You know, said before I formed you in the belly. Matter of fact, I got it real fast. I don't want to misquote it. But he said Jeremiah to be that prophet to pluck up a nation and then to what? Plant a nation. Okay. All right, this nation, the Edomite nation, is getting ready to be plucked up, and the Israelite nation, all right, which is us, is getting ready to be planted. Okay, while we're and that's the nation that's going to grow, all right, and be established forever. That's the root that's going to branch out throughout all the rest of the world, man. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Yep.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
Yep.
And ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
See, the Lord already had it a pre-established, you know, from the beginning, how things were going to be set up. All right, he was gonna come to a time where he was gonna wake his prophets up, all right, straight out your mother's womb, okay, and he was going to set particular men on that particular road, all right, in order to what? Prophesy a downfall of a kingdom. That's how the Lord always does it, man. Anytime that a kingdom has been established over his people, all right, because of what? Their disobedience, okay, from them transgression going off against him, all right, that's how the Heavenly Father deals. All right, he does get his justice, man. He does execute judgment, man. All right, even when we go off against him, he punishes us too as well. All right, so he established a nation over us. All right, but then he also sets up a judge, all right, in order to what? Bring forth the judgments that are going to take place over that wicked kingdom that is ruling over his people. All right, so you wicked Edomites, you are ruling over us as of right now, but you're getting ready to be thrown down, all right, violently, man. All right, you're getting ready to go down violently, man. All right, America's going to go down in the worst fashion that the world has never seen before. All right, that's what the Bible speaks of. Okay, how America's going to go down. It's going to go down violently, man. All right, it's not going to be soft and easy days ahead. No, it's going to be some turbulent, all right, and hard times ahead, man. Go ahead. Yep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 15. Why criest thou for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquities, because they sin were increased. I have done these things unto thee.
Yep, because our sins have increased, we've done these things unto us. All right, and what was one of the main things? Idolatry. Our people is heavily laden with that sin. All right, of worshiping the different gods. All right, of the different nations, man. Okay, you prioritize. All right, these are the nations above. All right, your power. Okay, all right, but now we're in a time where it's like it's all good. What's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? What's happening, bro? They got demons on it, bro. You know. Prioritize, all right, your stance, sorry, he threw me off a little bit. Yeah, I'm tapping him, bro. That dude got demons on him. Shit latch on you. That's why he smiled. Like that. Dude was a demon. Yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, we gotta watch people like that. You know, read it again, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 15. Why criest thou for thy afflictions? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquities, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all that devour thee shall be devoured.
Right, see? All that has devoured us shall be devoured. All right, that's your judgment, man. All right. We were devoured here, man. Okay. All right, raped, robbed, murdered. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Separation of our nation, all right, in a major way, man. Okay, you got the northern kingdom fighting against the southern kingdom. All right, you got the households divided. All right, you got our people placed into these prisons. Okay, all right, you got our people being murdered and killed in the streets every day, man. You know, but see, the thing that you have done unto our people, all right, it's going to be done unto you. That's what the Lord said He's going to do unto the other nations, man. You see, all right, because it's His determination, man, all right, to come and gather you nations, all right, and to bring forth judgment unto you, just as you have done unto His people, man, all right, which is righteously so. Okay, it's like if you throw a boomerang, it's gonna come back around, all right. So you casted it, you threw the punch, all right. So guess what? That punch gonna come right back around unto you, all right, and you're not gonna be able to handle it. You see,
you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow, all right. And Lord said He not mocked. You know what I'm saying? He's not mocked, all right? Because a lot of you nations, all right, you're proud, all right? You think that matter of fact, the scriptures say that. We were just quoting earlier. Grab that, it's in Jeremiah 50. Jeremiah 50. You know, Jeremiah 50, where it says, You thought I was all together as thee. I'm sorry. Psalms 50. I'm sorry. Psalms 50. Not Jeremiah. Psalms 50. Psalms 50 and 21. Psalms 50 and 21. You thought the Most High was with you, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because why? You established your nation, all right? You grew and advanced through technological advances. All right, Esau thought that the Most High was really with him. You know, I'm over the Lord's people. You know what I'm saying? I got all the riches, the golds in the world. I got all these U.S. embassies in everybody's backyard in the other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? I got things on lock. I got things under control. All right, well, in reality, no, you don't. The Most High got you in control. All right, got you in the trick bag. All right, you other nations been ruling, all right, only for this short season. But guess what? Your time is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, I tell one.
This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 21. These things have thou hast done, and I keep silent.
Yep.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
You see, you thought that I was altogether such as one as thyself. You really thought that the Most High was with you. At the same time, while you was blaspheming the Most High, man. All right, these Edomites blaspheme the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, you look at those murals, you know what I'm saying, those paintings where Esau color-coded and whitewashed, all right, all the images, all right, all the icons. He painted his likeness, all right? When he's behind closed doors, he talks about the Most High, you know what I'm saying, as if he's on equal footing with Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, man. All right, all the Adam, you know what I'm saying, the Most High touching fingers, all right, which blasphemy, bro, all right? How they talk about Yahushai, all right, how they paint sweet Jesus, quote the scripture, and then give it to that brother slow, you know, so that way that brother can follow along.
Yeah,
He going to a precept right now.
This is a precept. This is First Maccabees chapter 4.
Oh yeah, he in the pocket. You ain't got the pocket for? Oh, okay.
Verse 48. And lay open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint their likeness of their images.
So that's how the Edomites done, all right? During the Renaissance era, all right? The rebirth, all right? Them coming back into power. They created their image, okay? All right, over our images, okay? They made themselves to be what? The Israelites, you know what I'm saying? All right, try to take on our customs, our laws, man. Try to paint themselves as if they're God's chosen people. When in actuality, these heathens don't even believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, all right? We're the only people on the planet Earth that truly give homage to the Lord. Even when Jake is wicked, Jake would still say, you know, I want to thank God. You know what I'm saying? Jake has that natural zeal to thank the Most High and His Son. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we're the people that's mostly connected to God. Okay, all right, and it's a thing that Jake does, not even knowing. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It's the zeal that's in us. Matter of fact, you know that one that's in Romans. It's Romans chapter 2. Sorry, Romans 2 and 14. Go to Romans 2 and 14. You know, because our people do it. Like Jake won't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Why do they do it? Because they do it. It's a law that's written upon like our mind. You know what I'm saying? Because our minds go back up to the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Because why? We are the people that got the covenant with the Lord. All right, we the only people. These Edomites don't practice what, you know what I'm saying, our people do. It's like the Gadites. You know what I'm saying? Before we was actually known as our tribe as Gad, all right, they was actually gathering in circles, all right, dancing with fringes on, man. Okay, why would they do that, man? Because our spirit goes back into this book. You got it, bro? Is it Romans 2 and 14? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
This is Romans chapter 2, verse 14.
Yep.
For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by the nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves.
You see, read it again.
Verse 4, Romans chapter 2, verse 14. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law are a law unto themselves.
See, it's a law unto themselves. All right, that's why you'll notice how people that do spiritual things, all right, and they don't even realize it. All right, because the Gentiles talking about those of the Israelite foreigners, all right, that have lost their ways, lost their heritage, man. All right, they become what? Hellenized, Americanized, all right, you name it. Okay, they become everything under the sun except for them being who they are as the Lord's people, man. You know what I'm saying? But they still do what is in the law, okay? Because why? It's written in our inward parts, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. A little bit. Yeah, go ahead, huh?
For which show the works of the law written in their hearts, their consciousness also bears witness.
See, that conscience also bears witness, man. Okay? That's why we don't need no Esau's carbon dating, you know, going into ancestry.com, trying to trace your lineage, all right? Because it's a spiritual thing. We the ones that relate to this book more than anybody on the planet Earth, man. All right, and the only one that tries to cling on to it, all right, really is the Edomites, these Bible Belt Edomite Christians, man. They try to cling onto our book, but they don't have no relation, all right, to Yahweh Shai, all right, because the Edomites, all right, they're really bastards, all right, they're really profane, okay, outside of the temple, all right. Remember, Esau rejected his birthright, all right. Esau is the wicked on the planet Earth, okay? There is a wicked, all right? And there is a righteous seed line, all right? Who is the righteous seed line? That is the Israelites. Who is the wicked seed line? That is the Edomites, okay? All right? Edomites. Bugged out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16.
Yep.
For the
wait, let that brother grab it. Let that brother catch up and grab it. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Look, the Spirit bear witness of our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. All right, we are the children of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. We are the children that the Lord is going to establish and set up as a superpower over the whole world. All right. Us Israelites, so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, the Lord's going to set us up above all the rest of the nations, all right, when he sends back his son, Yahweh Shai, man, to return to the planet Earth. All right, that's what the Lord's going to do. All right, because America has never been, okay, set up, all right, in order to rule forever, man. All right, America's going to fall, man. All right, there's no longer going to be, all right, these cars, these roads, all right, these buildings, all right, all this shit is going to be no longer existent. Okay, go ahead, bro. Matter of fact, was that it? All right, where you at?
Still a little bit more room, but the point is made.
Let's go to Jeremiah. Back to Jeremiah, the first chapter. You didn't finish that one, and then we go back to Sirach. I'm sorry, not Sirach, the second Ezra.
Jeremiah chapter 1. Verse 5 again. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nation.
Yep, go ahead.
Then said I, oh, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
Yep, keep going.
But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command of thee, thou shalt speak.
Right, thou shalt speak, all right? And you got to be bold, man. When you come out here, all right, to speak to the nation, man. The Lord said, I set thy forehead against their foreheads, man. Even our own people, man. Majority of our own people, all right, they don't even want to hear this word. Okay, all right, they actually buck up against Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but nevertheless, you got our people that are sincere, that are brokenhearted, contrite, all right, looking for a way out. Well, Yahweh Shai is your only way out, man. All right, he is your safe room. All right, your plan, action, X, Y, and Z, man. Okay, all right, he's your action plan. All right, that you got to commit to. Okay, unto the very end. All right, he has commanded us. All right. Sanctified us, all right, separated us, all right, in order for us to perform this work, all right, because this job, all right, and these words must be declared throughout the whole world, man. You see? Yep, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Yep.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Read it again. Matthew 24 and 14. 14. Yep, Matthew 24 and 14.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Right, it's saying this gospel, all right? What does the gospel mean? The gospel means good news. This is good news, all right? All right, this is good news that the Lord is going to return, all right? Because this world is wicked, all right? This world is oppressing, okay? All right, we need a savior. We need help out here, man. All right, so it's good news that we got a savior. We got a kingdom to look to, that we don't got to keep being stressed out from living in this life, man, you know? All right, so that's a blessing that the Lord is setting the prophets up. All right, yeah, it's going to be a great destruction. Things are going to take place and transpire, but we got something to hope for, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Versus being trapped in this rat race. Imagine being stuck in this world forever, man. You know, all right, constantly in debt, constantly going into these businesses, these jobs, all right, that pay you crumbs on the dollar. You know, don't care about your hard work or your labor. You know what I'm saying? You never get any respect here. You know what I'm saying? Mistreated, all right, abused, all the different sufferings you go through, the curse that we got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? And Esau trying to, you know, put everybody in a tighter grip, man. You know what I'm saying? With his technology, you know, put you in a 15-minute city. You know what I'm saying? Put a C-hip inside your body, all right, where he could monitor your every movement. You know what I'm saying? Put you in a metaverse where he could dictate what you do, cut you off at any time or point that he chooses, and even more hell, you know? So it's a good thing that we got this gospel being preached out through the whole world, because we got a savior, all right, that's going to come back and deliver us out of this madness, man. All right, because you look at America's fucking mad insane, man. You know what I'm saying? These people are mad insane, all right? And their thought process is upside down, man. Their thought process is backwards, all right? You got people that actually have arguments and debates about is that a biological woman or not? That's insane. That is madness, all right? You got actual people that have arguments that if you ask, is that a woman? They'll tell you that it's not. It's a man. It's a woman. You know, that doesn't make any sense. All right, it doesn't make no sense, man. Go ahead, bro. What you got?
I got a precept. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
Right, we have no continuing city here, but we seek one to come. All right, matter of fact, grab that word city. It's Hebrews. Yep. Grab that word city out of there. Grab that word city out of there. All right, which goes into polis. All right, which means that the world is going to be what? Renovated by fire, man. Okay. All right. Remember, John on the island of Patmos, he saw the vision. All right, of Israel actually being what delivered. All right, via the way of a so-called UFO, a spaceship, man. All right, that's the type of vehicles that we have that we're gonna be riding in. You know, we're gonna be riding good inside of a ship that flies, man. All right, that doesn't have to be detained by the laws of gravity. You know what I'm saying? Third dimensionally. Okay. I mean, we talking about spaceships that can stop in midair. You know what I mean? Dive into the water. All right. Go up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? At ease. Okay. All right. That's why he saw wonders. You know. All right. That's why they look in the air, look at the chariots. They be amazed. All right. They and then afraid at the same time. Oh, hey, that's the power of the Israelites, man. All right. Yeah. Esau be seeing the chariots just like we see the chariots, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is the word for city. G4172. Polis.
Yep.
Drop down. A native city, the city which one lived. Heavenly Jerusalem, the abode of the blessed in heaven.
Woo, the abode of the blessed in heaven. All right. Because everybody in the world is not blessed. Let a Christian tell you, I'm saved, I'm blessed under the blood of Jesus. No, you're not. All right. You're not saved or you're not blessed under the blood of Jesus. Okay. You understand? All right.
If you look into the word blessed, the carnal way, is to be bowed down to. Well, who is bowing down to even Mayweather? And he's rich, and he still don't have people bowing down to him.
Come on, bro. Read it again.
This is the scripture or
Now read the definition.
a abode of the blessed in heaven, of visions, capital in a heavenly kingdom, to come down to earth as a renovation of the world by fire.
You see, as a renovation of the world by fire. You see, all right. That's how the Lord is going to do to America. He's going to renovate it. All right. He's going to actually clean it up. All right, because America is a filthy ass place, man. All right. Hey, the infrastructure, the roads, it's all filthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Potholes all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? Your rims getting dented up every time you hit a pothole. You know, America's crumbling, man. Why? Because the Lord is bringing this place down, man. All right, He's decaying this place. All right, hey, the buildings are out of date. You know what I'm saying? The water pipes all old and shit. You know what I mean? You drinking out your faucet water with all type of metals and chemicals and shit. And, hey, I forgot this dude channel, but he's always like reporting. He's a Jake, man. He found out that he came across some information. There was an Edomite man fucking pissing inside of the water supply. You know what I'm saying? That just got fucking thrown into jail for doing that shit, you know? And they was talking on the panel like if he was doing it, he got not only once, but twice. So those are the times he got caught. How many other times, like, you know what I'm saying, he been doing that shit? You know what I mean? So yeah, this shit is trash here. You know what I mean? You got Edomites pissing inside of your working at water plants, pissing inside of the water where they filter it, man. You know? That's how Esau gets down, man. Filthy ass creatures, man. You know? Abominable people, man. This place is trash, man. Polluted, man. Okay, go ahead. Matter of fact, read that scripture again, and then go to Revelation 21.
This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14.
Yep.
For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come.
Right. Well, here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. All right. We should have that desire, that mind frame to want to be on top, to want to be kings, man. You know, you got to have that king-like mentality, all right? That judge-like mentality, all right? That priest-like mentality, all right? That you want to do better, man. That's what the Lord is doing unto us. He's elevating us unto higher levels, higher frequencies, man, all right? Because we are those future rulers that are going to be set up over the world, man, all right? That's why we're desiring the kingdom, all right, to come, all right? See, the rest of our people, hey, they're small-minded, okay? They're short-sighted, all right? They don't have the full view, okay, of what's even good for them. I mean, come on now, here it is, the Bible, which is good for them, and they reject their own words of their power, man. Let alone, can they see the kingdom afar off? No. Our people don't have the vision, you know? You see? But we do. Blessed because Yahweh Shai has opened our minds to see it, man. All right, this place ain't shit. We actually able to see through the glasses and see how this place is corrupted, man, on all levels, man. All right, you got all these fucking transformers, all right, all these alphabet people, all right, that are fucking infiltrating the schools, all right, these businesses, they all over the fucking place, man. You know what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, all right, nasty, disgusting ass people, man. You know, that's what these people are, defiled, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. What you got out?
This is Revelations chapter 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Right. So they're talking about the world actually passing away, as if the world's going to be destroyed. No, the earth abided forever, man. All right. But it's talking about a state, a rulership. Okay. Because what is today is known as the white man's heaven and the black man's hell. Okay. But it's going to be pretty soon. All right. The Israelites' heaven. All right. And the white man's hell. Okay. All right. Because the tribes are now being unified, all right, through what? Via the word of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we're being what? Joined together, as the Lord said was going to happen. All right. These two houses are going to come back together, okay, and stand firm against the face of their oppressors, man. So we got Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom coming back together, all right, because why? The Lord is joining us back, all right, in order for that great gathering, man. Okay, because He's going to establish us over the earth. All right, being what? Joint heirs, okay, with His beloved Son. All right, because with the beloved Son of the Most High, man. What you got? Keep going on that revelation, bro.
God, this is Revelation chapter 2, meaning 21 verse 2. And I, John, saw the heavenly city, New Jerusalem, come down from God out of heaven, and prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
You see, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. All right. That's why, what are we doing? The Lord said, go and gather them to the marriage. All right. Go to what? The highways and hedges. All right. Not in these churches. Lord say, go to these churches, these temples that are built by man's hand. Okay. Because the Lord's Spirit don't dwell in them. That's why now all these Christians, all right, now they're starting to have to come outside. All right. Now they're starting to have to come outside with their microphones and speakers. All right. But still, the Lord's not dealing with you Christians. All right. You Edomite Christians, man. All right, even you Jake Christians that go out to the street corners, man. Lord's not dealing with you. All right. For one, all right, you're proclaiming a false name, all right, to the world. You're still calling on Jesus. Okay. Jesus is not going to save the world. Okay. That's not his job. The Lord said he's going to bring a sword to the world. All right. He's coming to make war with this world. All right. The rulers of this world. Okay. That's what the Lord's coming to do. All right. And he got an actual name. His name is RAWCHAA, man. All right. And he's coming with a legion, of army, man. All right. A heavenly army that's going to utterly lay everybody down that have fought against him and his people, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men.
Right. So the Lord always deal with men. All right. That's why a lot of you women, you got to stay in your lane. All right. You should be out there on the street corners trying to prophesy and preach. That's not your job. All right. Your job is to be a woman, all right, obedient to your man, all right, your husband, all right, who the Lord established you with, man. All right. That's your job. Okay. And right now, a lot of you women, all right, if you have some sense, you should go find you an Israelite man. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the times that we coming into, all right, hey, that's going to be your rock, all right, against what the different storms. All right, we talking about an elect man, okay? Not these average ass Israelites that are out here, you know? Average Jakes that love this place, that love their daddy Esau. Go ahead, bro.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God.
Right, so the Lord is with us, man. Lord is back with us again. All right, that's why we out here, man. All right, because why the Lord is flowing through us. The scripture say what? Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst, man. So right now, Yahushua is with us, man. All right, he's with us through spirit. All right, performing his works through us. All right, speaking through us. All right, to tell you of these things. Lord got to have his word go out forth, so that way you know it was Yahushua that done all these things. Matter of fact, grab what you're gonna get, and then go to Amos the 3rd chapter. Amos the 3rd chapter started like the 3rd verse. Amos the 3rd chapter started the 3rd verse.
This is Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because the unrighteous dealing, and injuries and riches got by deceit.
All right, so how did America get acquired? It was done through rape, rob, and murder, man. All right. I mean, come on now, look at the land of California, all right, from Mexico. You know, how was these lands acquired? It wasn't acquired through different peace treaties. It was acquired through blood, all right, stealing of the land, okay? Because you had so-called indigenous people that lived here, all right, and what happened to them? They got moved out of their land, okay, like the Gadites, all right, and they got placed into reservations, okay? Lands got stolen, all right, lives got lost, okay? So how was this place guided? It was guided by ill gain, rape, rob, and murder. That's why this place is known as the bloody city, man. All right, matter of fact, you can hold that too. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. So kingdom is translated from one people to another. So when the Lord sets up one, all right, he also takes that energy that he has given and transfer it to another people. So the Lord's going to transfer that energy unto us. Okay. That's what the Lord's getting ready to do. He's getting ready to change those that are ruling on high, all right, over unto his people, right? Because you got the DuPonts, you got the Bilderbergs, all right, you got the Rothschilds. Those are the elite status of the Edomites that are ruling over the world as of right now. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 1.
Yep.
Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
See, woe to the bloody city. All right, destruction unto a bloody city. Okay, I mean, you're still finding Indian remains under freeways, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, why is that? Okay, bones, okay, of our people, all right, been put to death so much, all right, that the bones have accumulated and still remain under freeways that have been built over here. So all these worlds and all these freeways, all right, are placed over, all right, burial grounds, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Esau makes mockery, like he shows different like movies where you got those gadite heads. You know what I'm saying? It's like some evil witchcraft behind it, and a different storm come that house that's built right there. They go through all type of like demonic spirits and shit. All right, because Esau knows the treachery and the ill dealings that our people underwent. Go ahead.
The holidays and also the sports games.
Yeah,
like
the Redskins,
mockery, paintings and stuff they do.
Hey, what's that team in baseball? They was once known as the niggers.
Oh, it was the Chiefs.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Not the Chiefs.
The
the ones.
I forgot what they was called.
It's an Indian team. I'm trying to think.
But they was the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah,
they was known as the niggers. Yeah. You know, Esau make mockery of our people, man. You know, but the time gonna come when the table's gonna be reversed. All right, that's the power the Lord's gonna give unto us. All right. See, now we know. Now we can see through all the deception and all the lies that have been placed over us. Now we're no longer blinded. You know what I'm saying? That's why Esau is under great fear, because he know that we know what he has done. All right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, bro.
Wow, that's
that's the other brothers that be with us too. All right. Likewise, brother. Many blessings, bro. Many blessings. Hey, y'all Israelites. Okay, come on. You too, brother. Go ahead. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. You bring precept.
Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it to you?
Yep.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right. That's what most people don't understand. All right. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Everybody think that the Lord's going to come with peace. All right. Matter of fact, back the brother up. Matthew 10 and 34. Matthew 10 and 34. All right. Everybody think that the day of the Lord is going to be peace. All right. No, it's not. All right. When the Lord comes, it's going to be all chaos in these streets. All right. Pretty soon, you never know. All right. When the dollar collapse, all right, because that's where we at. The dollar's getting ready to be no longer usable. All right. Meaning that it has no more value to it, which it never did. It was just a debt currency that was a belief system used in order for you to buy things. Okay. All right. Because not backed by gold. All right. They didn't took that standard away a long time ago. All right. But now it's getting ready to turn into a digital currency. Okay. Where it's going to be all centralized. So majority of people, money that you got, all right, all the money that you got hidden away, it's going to be useless pretty soon. All right. Like they show you that movie, I Am Legend with Will Smith, a full bank. All right. With all type of debt notes. All right. Inside of it, it was worth nothing. Okay. Money to keep you warm when it's cold at night. Go ahead, huh?
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Read it again.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So you think not that I'm come to send peace on the earth, but a sword. All right. These is words in all red. All right. I mean, that's the Lord speaking. All right. The Lord's not coming to send peace on the earth, but a sword. Okay. What do you do with a sword, man? All right. You slay things. Okay. That's what you do with a sword. That's what the Lord's coming to do. All right. That's why the day of the Lord is going to be darkness and not light, man. All right. Because see, when the Lord comes, people are going to be fried. Best believe those chariots, all right, have a power, all right, which is going to dehydrate your body, turn you into nothing but salt. All right. That's why they make movies like World at War with Tom Cruise, a so-called alien invasion. Okay. Where the aliens come and they just zapping people. That's what the chariots is going to actually do. They're going to manifest themselves. Okay. Where everybody's going to see them and they're going to come in with laser beams and zapping people. All right. Turn them into straight powder, man. That's how the Lord's going to come. That's that sword that's going to proceed out of the Lord's mouth. All right. It's going to be judgment. That's what you know as judgment. All right. Lord's going to put people to death. All right. He's going to judge the weighty matters, good and evil. Who has been doing what? All right. If you ain't been serving your house by RAWCHAA, you have no hope, man. Go ahead. What was the last that? Yeah, read that Nahum again. I sit on that. Read that Nahum again. And then I want you to get that Amos 3:3. Yep.
This is Nahum chapter 3, verse what? Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Right. Who's the prey here? Us, the Israelites. We're the prey here. Okay. All right. All these different laws are set up and predicated in order to keep us ensnared here, trapped here. Okay. All right. Now we're made free through what? The words of Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right. Now we know that our prison sentence is getting ready to come to an end. All right, because we're preyed upon by all the other nations, man. All right, we're used, abused, all right, placed at the bottom here. But the Lord is lifting us up, all right, as we get closer to the kingdom, okay? Because He's about to uplift His people real soon, okay? Go ahead, bro.
The noise of a whip, the noise of a rattling wheel, and of a prancing horse, and of a jumping chariot. The horsemen lift up both bringing bright swords and glittering spears.
That's it on that. Go to Amos 3:3.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
No, answer is no. All right. So you're gonna have oppositions. You're gonna have different doctrines. All right, things that do not pertain to the actual scriptures. All right. But guess what? The word of Yahweh by Shema Shai is going to be the word that's going to stand in the end. Everything that we say is going to be what? Faithful and true. Okay. Why? Because what? The Lord has given us an unction to know all things and given us what? The spirit of prophecy, man. All right. Prophecy is what's going to prevail. That's why these words are going to be the lasting words. All right. In the end, because everything that we saying is going to happen. It's happening right now. All right. Prophecy is what? Speaking, man. Prophecy is speaking. We've been saying that there was going to be a time that they was going to bring forth a chip. All right, in order to chip people, okay, and then everybody was going to have to comply to the system because they changed it. All right, it's not a coincidence that these other nations, okay, are galvanizing themselves against the West, okay, where they're trying to set up a different means of trade and do different deals through a different currency, man. All right, it's not a coincidence, man, that the dollar is about to collapse. Hyperinflation is about to happen. All right, people, it's about to get even harder out here in America, man. You see, this is not a coincidence. It's all written in this Bible. What you got,
Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
You know, hold that. We're about to bring that out. Go ahead.
This
That's
is
spirit, though.
Verse 4, through Amos chapter 3, verse 4. Will a lion roar in the forest when he have no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have not taken nothing?
Yep.
Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth, then no gin for him?
Yep.
Shall one take up a snare from the earth and taking nothing out of it all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Right. It's not, and most people are not afraid. They're not afraid of the end. All right. Everybody's still just living their life. All right. Because why? Everybody's in that days of Noah spirit. All right, man, you gotta hold that. Keep that, put that on deck. You know, everybody's in the days of Noah and the days of Lot, partying, drinking, eating, being married. All right, they're not looking into the day of the Lord. All right, they're not paying attention to the prophets. But when things start happening, all right, on a major scale, that's when people are going to start looking towards the Lord. But it's going to be too late. All right, everybody want to look to the Lord when their back is against the wall and they're in a state of hardships, man. All right, where they can't get out of it. That's when people want to start crying to the Lord. But the Lord ain't going to hear you. All right. And then the Lord you're going to call on, he's not going to be nowhere to be found because why? He don't exist. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it?
Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? You see? All right. When these evil times come, I guess who's bringing it? It's Yahweh by Shema Shai that's bringing these evil times. All right. That's why these things are happening. That's why the Lord's putting on the mind of these devils, man, to destroy your water supply. You think all these train derailments is happening because they're just the train tracks or something wrong with them? No, it's happening on purpose. You have what is known as saboteurs, man. People designed, specifically set up in order to go sabotage things. And who you think they're set up by? Governments. All right, they're set up by your government to go do these things. You see? All right, because why? They gotta control every aspect of the market, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to control the people, man. All right. So if you don't got water, who do you think people going to run to? They're going to run to the local government. All right. FEMA. Okay. That's why, hey, FEMA's going to be there to help you. All right. But guess what? It's going to be a trap for a lot of you people, man. You don't even realize you're going to run down to these concentration camps thinking that they're going to be for your aid and help. All right. But in order for you to get that aid, all right, and that drinkable water, all right, you're going to have to undergo what they offer you, which is going to be that microchip. Go ahead.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he will reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
So the Lord has opened our minds. He has revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets, man. That's why we're able to come out here and say these things, all right? Because it's Yahweh RAWCHAA that has opened our mind, all right, to be able to go into his word and rightfully divide it, okay? Not everybody can actually go into the words of the Lord and actually divide his words, all right, the proper way, you see? Because everybody will tell you that the Lord is full of love. God just loves everybody. No, he doesn't, all right? God also hates, all right? And the people that he hates the most are the Edomites, all right? Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. See, that's where the prophets come in. We're going to give you the actual truth and the details and then be able to back them up, all right, through biblical scriptures, man. Fact by fact by fact. All truths, all right? No lies in between, man, all right? No half-truths. Everything's nothing but pure, man, okay? Where you at?
Oh, I have days of more.
Yeah, grab that, bro. Grab that, bro. You know? Let's go straight there.
This is Matthew chapter 24. Verse 37.
Mm-hmm. Yep, go ahead up.
Oh, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. So as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right, because what was Noah doing? Noah was out there prophesying, man. 120 years prophesying. Did the people at that time listen to Noah? No, they was doing their own thing, living their life. All right, just like the regular average person is doing today, living their life, not considering the times that we are living in. Matter of fact, real fast, bro. Go to Jeremiah. Go to Jeremiah. Go to Jeremiah chapter 6. Is it chapter 6? No, I'm sorry, chapter 8, verse 7. Chapter 8, verse 7. Go to Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 7. All right? Because knowing the times is important.
This is Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 7. Ye, the stork in the heavens, know her appointed time, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the times of their coming.
Right. So these are different birds. So you see birds that are migrating. All right, they'll go. All right, when the weather is changing, they'll migrate to a different location because they know that it's time for them to leave. All right, for the different season. Okay, go ahead.
But my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
See, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord. All right, they don't know the times. All right, they don't know that it's time to get yourself right. It's time to prepare. All right, it's time to stop doing your wickedness. It's time to stop living the life that you've been living. Okay. All right. See, you don't know the judgment of the Lord until you know the judgments of the Lord, man. All right. When it's too late, when you don't have a time to repent. All right. The time of repentance comes when the Lord got his men out on the street corners, which he's not going to always have here. All right. Meaning that it's going to be a famine also of the word. All right. Of Yahweh RAWCHAA going forth, man. Okay. What you got, bro?
Second Ezra 9 chapter.
Yep. Bring it up.
This is Second Ezra chapter 9. Verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself.
That's right.
And when thou seest parts of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he has made.
Right. So how do you measure the times? All right. You got to measure the time, be it a way of prophecy. All right. That's how we measure the time to know that the Lord is getting ready to return. All right. Because he said these things are going to take place. All right. Then the end shall come. Okay. All right. And the end mean that the Lord is going to come at the end of that empire, man. All right, because once those missiles are shot, that means that the Lord has to come and save us, in a speedy time, man. He said, in 1 hour shall that great city be thrown down. 1 hour. That's how fast the Lord going to have to come and save the elect, from the pin of destruction upon America, man. I mean, look at the technology. Those nuclear missiles, they're at the technology right now where it takes only 20 to 25 minutes in order for them to come from one continent to the next. All right, that's very quick, man. And the way Russia got their submarines and, you know what I'm saying, all the different equipment placed in different parts of the world, it's gonna be an easy destruction, for this place. Yep, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Because they said they know that they don't understand.
Read it out.
Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
Yep. Evil man seek not judgment. All right. That's good. That's good.
Back to Noah.
Yep.
Days of Noah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matthew 24 and also hold Hebrews 11 and 7.
This is again start at
Yeah, read the scripture.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yep.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
See, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. All right, which symbolized that Noah and his household, which is part of the elect, were those that were going to be saved. All right, so the Lord only deals with a small number. All right, because it was Noah and his sons, all right, Shem, Ham, and Japheth that replenished the earth. All right, Lord only needs a small few in order for that nation, in order to bring back the people. All right, that's how the Lord deals. All right, so the Lord don't mind people losing their lives, all right, dying. Okay, Lord don't mind that. Okay, that's why you gotta fear your house, because the Lord don't mind putting people to death. All right, it is nothing for the Lord to take a life. He says judgment goes out every morning, man. People die every morning. Okay, that's what the Lord does to keep what the balance in the world. All right, Esau like to tell you that there's too many people in the world. It's all lies. There's no such thing as there's too many people in the world. So we gotta take control of what do you say, that crisis. You know, there's too many mouths, too many people to feed. So we gotta come up and create laboratory meat. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do all X, Y, and Z, feed you bugs, things of that nature. Esau trying to take you to that cave mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? Nettles and berries and bristles and shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
And until Noah entered an ark and knew not until the flood came, took them away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. Also, to read that part again.
And so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. Also shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Right. Because see, that's how this place is going to end. All right. Just as everybody's doing right now, they're going to keep living their life until the Son of Man comes. All right. That's why the Lord told us. Matter of fact, before you get that Hebrews 11 and 7, go to Luke 21 and 35. Luke 21 and 35. You know, the Lord told us to watch as well as pray. All right, because we're supposed to keep our eyes watching on the prophecies and events that are taking place. That's why brothers be up day and night watching on all the news. All right, reports, man. All right, alternative media sites. Okay, looking for these events that the Bible speaks of, man. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 35. For as a snare shall come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, watch ye therefore and pray always.
Matter of fact, start at 34 and then read down.
34. Luke chapter 21, verse 34. And therefore, take heed to yourself, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting, drunkenness, cares of this life.
And that's why everybody's in that state of Noah, all right? That time of Noah, all right, where they're eating and drinking because why? They have cares for this life, all right? Everybody's still trying to chase the bag, all right? Everybody's still trying to set themselves up in a society, you know? All right, this society is getting ready to fall, all right? That's not, you know, it's nothing wrong with trying to help yourself. You know, you gotta pay your bills and you're trying to get some extra funds in your pocket, but you're not supposed to set your faith on this system, all right? Because this system is getting ready to change and collapse, all right? It's all by design, all right? Esau don't want, all right, to use the current dollar anymore, all right? It already served its purpose. The next thing to have in total control is, all right, to change the money to digital currency. That's why Esau is attacking all the cryptocurrency guys right now. Everybody that was became a cryptocurrency billionaire, all right, they either dying and Esau's cutting off the market. You know what I'm saying? Because cryptocurrency is a decentralized money, meaning that everybody can have a piece of the pie, all right? So Esau's trying to centralize it. That's why that Fed now is getting ready to pretty much be like the main source, all right, that everybody's going to have to use in order for them to get their finances, man, all right, which is going to be all digital. That's what the change is going to. All right, you got all these QR codes that you got to scan. You know what I'm saying? With the biometrics, wave your hand motions. All right, what do you think that's all set up for? All right, because that's getting everybody conditioned for when that chip comes, you're gonna have to wave your hand in order for you to get that transaction going. Okay.
And so that the days come upon you unaware.
Yep.
For as a snare shall come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Right, and it's funny too because where we actually preach at, majority of people come over here to actually take pictures for their weddings, which is actually spiritual. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's doing nowadays. People are still getting married. All right, well, it's actually crazy because the divorce rate is through the roof. All right, the divorce rate is through the roof, man. Man, all right, marriages and relationships don't even last long nowadays. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Watch ye therefore and pray always.
It's gonna say, watch ye therefore and pray always, man. All right, you gotta keep your eyes on the prize, man. You gotta keep yourself looking at all times, man. You know, hey, the scripture say, matter of fact, I know you're holding that. Go to Ephesians 5 and 14. Ephesians 5 and 14. All right, the scriptures say what? You're supposed to be circumspect, man. All right, stay in the spirit, man. You know, because we're not going to get caught off guard, man. All right, as we see these things, we're preparing our mind for these things to come, for these things to happen. All right, in order for you to prepare yourself, you got to also believe in these words. You got to have faith. All right, it takes faith in order for you to believe and stand firm upon these words, man.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15.
Start at 14.
Verse 14.
Yep.
Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead.
All right, so majority of our people that sleep, all right, arise from the dead. I remember Yahushua said, I am your resurrection. All right, the Lord has the power to actually raise you from that dead state of mind. All right, because see, these people are walking around, but they're actually dead people walking because they don't have the spirit of the Lord upon them. All right, they don't have that breath. Okay, so yeah, they're living, breathing beings. All right, but spiritually they're dead. Okay, all right, if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai on you, you're a dead person. Okay, so the Lord said, awake, rise, all right, from your sleep, man. Go ahead. Which is another term for being dead. Like our forefathers say, I go to sleep. Well, our forefathers, you know, what they're talking about. It's talking about them actually going to the spiritual realm. All right.
A Mashiach shall give thee life.
All right, the Lord shall give you life, man. All right, you got to come to the Lord. All right, you got to change your views from the westernized ways, all right, and come back to serve Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. That's the only way, okay? All right, because the westernized way is nothing but pollution to your spirit, man. We talking about the Israelites, all right? You being a hoe out in these streets, all right? You want to be a rapper, all right? Which a lot of these rappers are turning up dead, all right? which is beautiful, because a lot of this mumbo jumbo rap is trash, you know. All right, it don't do nothing but promote violence, gang. Like I was listening to that drill, that shit is demonic. That drill music, that shit makes you actually want to turn up and actually go kill your own people. You know what I'm saying? All right, but that drill music, you know what I'm saying? They worship that dude King Von, Sosa. You know that dude was like 15 when he was popping, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? But and every rap, when it comes down to that drill music, is talking about how they gonna kill somebody. You know what I mean? This westernized culture is death culture, man. You're cultivated in a death culture, all right? So and that's what's pushed out to the people. So they take on these different frequencies, these different vibrations, all right, and they act upon it, man. Because I had to contain myself for a second. I'm over here bouncing the music. All right, now hold on. you can't allow that shit to be get into your spirit too much, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is dangerous. But most people listen to that shit all day, every day, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine the type of thoughts that run through their mind. You know? All right, but that's what the music promotes. All right, promiscuity. You know, for you to be whatever you want. Like you got that smut bucket Amber Rose. You know what I'm saying? She was big on promoting the slut walk. Now you got all these different city girls, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? All right, Nicki Minaj. All right, they push for women to actually go out into the streets and be hoes. All right, that's what they push. It's okay to jump from Dick, Tom, and Harry, man. It's okay to have a 300 body count. I mean, a woman that slept with 300 men. You know, that's insane. All right, and women glorifying that. That's what this society promotes. Nothing but death, all right, unto your spirit, man. Okay, that's why you got to come out of the way of America, man. All right, and come back to what Yahweh Snow Shai, which really is an Easternized way. All right.
Look at now, like that. What's her name? Black China and then Cardi B. They're all taking those shots out, changing it. It's like, it has nothing good to it. They're changing it back.
Yeah, which is what they're through, man. Like China, you know what I'm saying? Took that image off her body. You know what I mean? They still down with the devil's agenda, man. You know? Even the food here, the way you eat, you gotta even stop eating the way you eat in America. All right? Because this westernized eating, it has destroyed many people. Look at people's bodies nowadays. Go back to 1960. You know what I'm saying? The 70s. You know, look at how people look back then versus how people look now. People are out of shape. They're fat, all right? Why? Because the food is destroying you, all right? You're eating all this processed food, and it's killing you. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that's being done? It's done through design, okay? That they're giving you all this food that has no nutritional value, all right? That's the westernized way. Because you go to Europe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those Europeans, they're healthy. They walk, you know what I'm saying? They eat non-GMO food. You know, they don't allow certain chemicals into their products, man. But you look at the ingredient list here in America, it's filled with everything, things that you can't even pronounce. You know, you don't even know what the hell it's talking about until you look it up. You're like, oh wow, that's killing us. Okay.
It's still in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Yep, right. Circumspectly. All right, which is what? A 360 view. Okay. All right. Circle. All right, and inspect. All right, to watch. So you gotta watch your surroundings, man. You gotta watch everything. Stay in the spirit, man. All right, because any day now, it could be a false flag event. That's what we waiting for. All right, for the lights to go out, for Esau to set something up. All right, and to blame it on whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whether he blames it on Russia, a cyber attack, Xi Jinping, North Korea. All right, he set up some pocket nuke in some major city. All right. That's what Esau do. He'll sacrifice lives, all right, in order to perform his agenda, his new world order agenda, man. Okay, Esau do that. Ain't nothing new. That's how he brought in the Patriot Act. All right, those lives that were lost, Esau did that demolition style of those towers. All right, fake the plane being taken over. All right, you had those heathens with knives. You know, with knives on the plane, you know what I'm saying? Terrorists, okay? All right, and they flew the plane into those towers. All false. All right, 9/11 was all false. Okay, but Esau will do that. He'll destroy many lives, all right, in order to further his agenda. That's why Scripture said we are not ignorant to Satan's devices, man, to his plot, his plan, because he does have a plan for world domination. Esau does think that his empire is going to continue forever, man. All right, so we're seeing how this man is rolling out the red carpet for his new world order. All right, he's changing everything up, man. Okay, just like we said what's going to happen. Go ahead, bro.
Not as fools, but as wise.
All right, we ain't supposed to be fools out here, but as wise. All right, that's why you got to keep your eyes open. Keep going.
Redeeming the time because the days were evil.
The days are
Are evil.
Are evil. Read it again.
Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
All right, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, meaning that the days are going to be what? Bad times. All right, bad times are ahead. All right, that's why it says what? Great miseries, all right, shall take place in the streets, all right, upon the proud people, man, because everybody here is lofty. Their pride is through the roof, man. That's what one thing America does promote. It promotes for you to be proud, for you to be independent, for you to be, all right, whoever you want to be in life, you know? All right, and the Lord been looking down upon this place, all right? He's going to require that pride real soon, all right? Because the Lord hates the proud, man. That's one thing that the Lord does hate, all right, is the proudness of you people, man, okay? Yep, go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2.
Yep.
For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
Look, the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. That's why, again, going back to Luke, all right, the 24th chapter, all right, we're supposed to watch as well as pray. Yeah, we got to go back, you know, but finish the scripture, you know.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon them.
Yep.
As travail upon a woman with child.
Right, they shall say peace and safety. Like Biden, you know, he's telling you now that the emergency act for COVID, all right, is pretty much going to be over. So you could go back to not wearing the mask. You know what I'm saying? So much worried about the virus too much, you know. All right, which that was all set up. You know what I'm saying? But that's peace and safety. When they tell you something good, all right, just know that there's an agenda behind it. Okay. Damn. Go ahead, bro.
And they shall not escape.
Yep. And they shall not escape. Read it from the top.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them.
Yep. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. All right. Because that's why it's going to catch you unaware. See, Esau likes to pacify you. Put a pacifier in your mouth. All right. Rockabye baby puts you back to sleep. You know, that's what he does. All right. Because he's good at manipulating you. He's good at using, all right, your thought process, all right, and turn it into something that it seems good. All right. But see, the Lord got some other plans, man. See, majority of people now are starting to like really realize that the government has never been for them. You know, people are actually starting to wake up. That's why you got a lot of alternative media sites, man, where you got a lot of these and what do you call them? No, not bloggers. You know, they were actually like you know, like on the newscast.
Oh,
they now they like
whistleblowers.
Not just whistleblowers, not whistleblowers. Reporters, like reporters. You know, a lot of them like actual on like these major newscasting companies. You know, and then they actually went to like their own independent route. You know what I'm saying? Because see, when you like work for like Fox, like news and the CNBC and all them other news sites, that's watered down like fluff news. So you can't really say what you want. It's all like monitored. You know, so now a lot of these news reporters, they're actually doing their own independent work, and they're doing a good job. Because a lot of the information they bring, we also use to correlate it with the prophecies. You know, that's where you get the alternative media sites from a lot of them. You know, where they speak on everything. They catch everything, man, from geopolitics, you know, to what's going on the Middle East, between the countries and the wars. You know, they cover everything, man. Like Redacted, they're good. I'll be watching Redacted. You know what I'm saying? They go on the currency, everything. They go into Biden, everything, man.
I think she is one that would move back here. She was on a big, what you were talking about, but she killed a lot of others used her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of.
I think she's northern, bro. She look northern to me. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what she said her heritage is. But I say,
You're a Bible believing Christian? What you believer? What you believe in? Yahuwah? What makes you believe in Yahuwah? In Israel? Okay. So what made you start looking into like the different languages and names? What made you look into it? Okay. So you like drawn to the word? Okay. God. All right. So you know about like the Paleo Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew? Okay. Have you studied like the characters, like the letters and everything? God. Well, Yahuwah, that'll be like what, the Most High's name? That's what they say. It's Yahuwah. Well, that has what, a U in it? Yeah. Yahuwah, like a U in it. I forget like the actual way to spell it, but I believe there's also a U in there. Well, that'll be false, you know, because you heard about the tetragrammaton, right? It has the Y, the H, the W, and the H. Well, if you learn the characters, all the characters, all right, from the Hebrew alphabet, all have A's. There ain't no U's in the Hebrew alphabet. The actual Paleo Hebrew, they have no U's in them. So it couldn't be like out of a process of elimination. It couldn't really be Yahuwah. It'd have to be like Yahweh when you actually add those letters in between. Make sense? Go ahead, Doc.
This is verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
Right. So we're not in darkness. All right. So that day overtake us as a thief. All right. Because when you're in dark, you can't see nothing. All right. When you're in a state of darkness, all right, you can't see nothing. Your eyes ain't open. All right. So you trip, you stumbling. All right, over yourself, over anything there. But when your eyes are open, all right, you see everything. Okay. That's what the Lord command us to be, with our eyes open, to watch everything that's going on, to pay attention, all right, and then to stand upon it. Okay, that's why we out here. What you mean by that, bro? Many people are in darkness. Everybody, not us. The Lord has placed gross darkness over the people, but He also has awakened His prophets' minds. Yeah, right. In order to what? Preach the word. Exactly. But when you're in the word, your eyes are open. Right. Your heart is open. Right, your mind. God knows their hearts, but they can't see. Yep. But if they don't have the blood of Yeshua on them, they're going to hell. So you believe in the hell doctrine? You believe in hell? What makes you believe that there's a place for all eternity that people are going to burn? What makes you believe in that? That people are going to burn for all eternity? Well, I mean, pretty much a judgment. I mean, wouldn't that be like hell? Like the hell comprises of people going to a place for all eternity, you know? I believe there's a hell. I mean, we could talk about so let me let us educate you just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to show you that, you know, nobody's gonna go to hell. That's like a mythical place. It's Greek mythology. Hades, like you mentioned, Gehenna, that was an actual place where they actually went in Israel to actually burn trash, right? Or to actually commit idolatry against the idol god Molech, sacrificing children. You know, that was the actual place. Go ahead, you know what
Wait, one question. What about Lazarus?
all right, hold on. Just one question. Before we get to your question, let's read this real fast, then we'll go there.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun a place of judgment, that the wickedness was there, and a place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
That's not the one I want. The one where it says the spirit goes up. That's the one. Get that one. Not that one, though. That's the third. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I got to roll.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We still gonna grab it though. No. Go to 3 and 20. 3 and 20. Ecclesiastes 3 and 20.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 20. And all go up onto one place.
Right.
All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again.
Read it again, but read it slow.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 20.
All
go unto one place.
All go into one place. All right. So that's why I asked the question. You know, what made them believe in hell? You know, because that's what they say in the Greek mythology. All right, when you die, if you've been wicked, living your life, you're gonna go down, be tormented by the devil all for eternity. All right, that's what hell is. Your soul is trapped in the place for all eternity. That's false. It says all go into one place. Okay, because that's a major stumbling block upon people. That was something that was placed in to Christianity in order to put fear upon the people. You know, but it's not real. Even the wicked go to one place as well. All right, they go back to the spiritual realm. Okay. But people don't have that understanding. It's a major stumbling block for the majority of the people out here. That's why we ask certain questions and we got to bring out the proper scriptures on it. You see? And that's unmerciful, man. You know, for you to go to a place for all eternity. All right, remember the Most High, he's merciful, man. Go ahead, bro.
And all turn into dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of men that goeth upward? And the
spirit of man that goes upward, all right? So even when your body, all right, goes back into the ground, okay, your spirit still goes upwards, all right? It doesn't go down into some place where you burn for all eternity, all right? See, people don't have understanding of the scriptures, all right? Matter of fact, you got to grab that scripture too where it says the lake of fire. It's in Revelation. You got to grab that one, bro. Yeah, the lake of fire. I forget exactly where, you know. But the fire, that's in the fire. Find that for me real fast, all right? Because majority of Christians believe in that whole, you know, Christian dogma. You know what I'm saying? That people are going to go to hell and burn forever. That's not true, all right? And then when they read certain scriptures, all right, they don't have no understanding to breaking them down. You see, that's why the Lord sets up his prophets in order to break these scriptures down the correct and right way. You got it? We're gonna start up. Let's go to the point. Go straight to the point.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Right, you see? All right, that's why we want our names to be written in the book of life. You know, even the Lord said that. You know, don't worry about the power that's going to be bestowed upon you, but rather be worried about your name that is written in the book of life. See, because if your name's not written in the book of life, all right, that means that you're going to pretty much die here, all right, in America, all right, and wherever the Lord has scattered Israel, okay, all right, 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death. All right, a major majority of our people are going to be put to death right here on the shores of America, man. You see, matter of fact, look for that one as well. The one in Luke. It's Luke. Matter of fact, it's Luke the 10th chapter. Grab that real fast. Luke the 10th chapter. Just to add on to the point. It's Luke chapter 10. Let me see. Luke chapter 10 and Luke chapter 10, start at verse 18. Luke 10 and 18.
This is Luke chapter 10, verse 18.
Yeah, let that brother. You got it out? Go ahead. 10 and 18, yep.
And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven.
Yep.
Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions.
Yep.
And
So the Lord actually gave men power. All right. The disciples have powers to also remove spirits, heal. Okay. They have power. You know. So hey, Paul was bitten by a snake. You know, didn't affect him. So the Lord's men did have power. His disciples did have power. Okay. That's what the Lord's going to bestow upon his men these times as well. But rather the power that the Lord is going to bestow upon you, you know, don't worry too much about the power that's going to bestow upon you. Go ahead.
And over all the power of the enemy.
Yep.
And nothing shall be any means hurt you.
Yep.
Withstanding and rejoice not.
Yep.
That the spirits are subject unto you.
Yep.
But rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven.
See, rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. That's the book of life right there. All right. That our names be written in the book of life. Okay. Because your name is not written in the book of life, and the Lord doesn't confess your name to the Heavenly Father. All right. That means that you don't have no chance or no way, all right, to survive, all right, the coming destruction that's coming to America, man. You see? All right, sure, the Lord's not going to save everybody. All right, that's why he said, rather your name written in the book of life or the book of heaven, man. You know, which everybody's name is not written. You see, because there has to be a balance. Some have to be saved, and then some have to be destroyed. All right. Matter of fact, for another point, grab that as well. It says two were grinding at the mill, one was left. You know, because it's going to be a deliverance. So-called black people are going to be delivered. They're going to be pinged up into so-called UFOs, man. So-called black people, so-called Mexicans, all right, Puerto Ricans, you know, so-called Native American Indians are going to be beamed up into what you call, all right, UFOs. Even some people that even look like the self-proclaimed white man, you know, they're going to be beamed up because they're not actually Edomites, man. They're actually Israelites. They just look like the other nation.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 40.
Yep.
Then shall two be in the field. One man shall be taken, the other man left.
See? So there you go. So the Lord's going to leave one and then take the other. All right. That was that person's name was written in the book of life. All right. So you're going to be working, going to be people working, and then boop, the person next to him is going to be gone. Gone. All right. You're going to be wondering where'd he go. All right. Right into one of those ships. Okay. In order to be saved from what? The destruction, man. Go ahead.
Two women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken, the other one left.
There it is. Same thing again. All right. Even women are going to be saved. All right. You got some sincere sisters that are out there that believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, and they're going to be saved. All right. That woman, all right, her household, you know, her children, all right, they're going to be saved, man. Brothers going to be saved, their wives going to be saved, their children going to be saved. All right. That's how the Lord has it established. But everybody's not going to be saved. Everybody does not have the blood of the Lord written upon their doorposts, man, which is in these times their minds. All right, just like the Lord did in the time of Egypt, where he told Israel, all right, to sacrifice the lamb, take the blood and put it around the doorposts of your house, all right, in order for what? That death angel to not go in and take the firstborn son, all right, as he did unto the Egyptians, okay? All right, well, in these times, that blood is going to be written on the elect's minds, okay? That's the difference, all right, because all Israel was saved back then. But these time, all Israel is not going to be saved. All right, Israel has to take place of that judgment. I remember the Lord, they told the Lord, all right, crucify the Lord, crucify the Lord. All right, that's what they said, crucify the Lord. All right, let his blood be upon us and our children, all right, and the generation after. You see? So they got to pay for that. A lot of our people got to pay for their words, for their pride, man. You know? What you got?
We'll continue talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said,
you many blessings, brother. You got like a, what's your name? Paul? That's cool. That's a cool name. Nice to meet you, Paul. You got like any YouTube, any channel, anything like that? No? do you like watch videos? You know how to use YouTube? You can also subscribe. It's more of us. It's more camps out. You know what I'm saying? It's not just us. You want to give me YouTube out? You got a pen, a paper, a phone. He got his phone. You can just use it on his phone. Subscribe on his phone. You can just show him so he can put it in. So he can properly put the name of the channel in. You can show him. Help fall out, you know. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hey, you what's your father? Like, what's your father's nationality?
My background is from Portugal.
Portugal? Okay. Because you might be a Jake. You know what I'm saying? You might actually be an Israelite, you know? I believe like you probably an Israelite, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a calm spirit. You got a calm spirit. Huh? Well, you know, our sea line is predicated off our fathers. You know, so whatever your father is, that's what you're gonna be. So even though you might look like an Edomite, or an Edomite to a self-proclaimed white man today, you can look like their people, but necessarily you're not them. You're not of their sea line. So even though our forefathers laid down with the different nations, women, well, over time, yeah, you're gonna look like the children are gonna come out to look like them. So that doesn't make them like a Chinese man or a white man or African man. It still makes them an Israelite child. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked. You know what I mean? Because your father predicates what you are. That's why I asked, brother. You know? So I say you could be an Israelite. And if you're an Israelite, salvation is for you. Well, the other nations can't be grafted in. You talking about the Gentiles, right? Talking about the Gentiles, right? Let's educate the brother real fast. Go to Romans. Go to Romans. I know what you're talking about. Go to Romans. You know? Yeah, you gotta get the word. You know, because you understand about the Hellenization, about the Greek Empire, right? So we were forced to actually follow their customs. We were forced to actually not follow after our own way. So we start becoming Hellenized, following Greek ways. So a lot of those times when you see Gentile, not a Jew nor a Greek, is actually talking about an Israelite that was actually converted over to the Greek ways. You know what I'm saying? That's what Hellenist goes into. So it's an Israelite man that pretty much went into the ways of the Greek culture. You know, but they still are Israelites. That's why we became Gentiles. So you have two different Gentiles. You got the natural Gentiles, and then you got the Gentiles, which is our people, which have changed their ways for the other country, for the other cultures. You know what I'm talking about? The graph. Go to Romans, bro. Type in your phone, graphic. I forget the exact chapter. Oh, it's 11th chapter. It's 11th chapter. Yep, it's 11th chapter. You can start at verse 13. Start at verse 12. Start at verse 12.
Okay. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 12. Now if the fall of them be of riches of the world, and the diminishing of them of the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For fullness.
Keep going.
For I speak unto you, Gentiles, ever so much as I, apostle of the Gentiles.
Right. So you know that Paul, he was sent to go speak unto the Gentiles, right? So the apostle Paul, he took over Peter's place, because Peter was the first one that was set in charge over the Gentiles, right? Which is to go and speak to our people, because you gotta understand that our people were scattered. You know what I'm saying? We were scattered throughout all the world. That's why you read the letters. Paul was going to the different churches, all right, because there was different disputes, there was different beliefs that was being brought up, different ideologies, you know. different doctrines, so to speak. So Paul was bringing letters to different churches to bring them that the true gospel, you know. So a lot of people were believing in false ways. They were also thinking that they were of the other nations, which they were not. So that's why they were Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? Because the salvation is only to Israel. That's who the salvation is only for. Go ahead, this is not like a thing like people say you could be grafted in by the belief. It's not a belief that you could be grafted in by. It has to be predominantly by the seed. You have to be of the sons of Jacob, because that was something that by blood, by seed ultimately.
By his blood.
Well, by seed, because the sons of Jacob. Remember, Jacob was an actual man that had 12 sons. Not by the blood of the Messiah, all right? Because if that was the case, Herod, you know the Herodian dynasty? The Herodian dynasty, Herod, right? You know, he was an Edomite. He was an Edomite that was trying to act as if he was a Israelite. Even though that the skin color changed, he had some brownness to him, but he was still an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? It's not by blood or beliefs or you trying to convert over. You know what I'm saying? Be a convert. You can't really convert over. You have to be born an Israelite. That's a difference. But see, it's a stumbling block to most people though, because they believe that you can actually be grafted in just off the belief in the blood of the Lord. The Lord didn't die for everybody. He only died for his people. That's why it tells you in the beginning, he shall save his people, which is the possessive now. Go ahead.
And magnify my office, if by any means I may provoke to
emulation
them which are my flesh, might save some of them.
Right. Yep.
For if the casting away of them by the reconciling of the world.
Right. So we were cast away. All right. So the reconciling for the Lord to bring us back. Right. So now you had mentioned through the blood of the Lord. Right. So I'm gonna show you. Go to Ephesians 2. You got to go to Ephesians the 2nd chapter. Right? Go to Ephesians 2nd chapter. All right. So I'm gonna show you that what the reconcile was, that the Lord was gonna bring back. All right. The reconcile for the tribes. That's why he actually shed his blood, so we can be reconciled back as a nation. All right. The two top tribes, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, you know, we was gonna come back and be as one through the Lord again. So you know what I'm talking about? No. Don't go that three. Go to let me see where you at. Ephesians 2, and then go to verse 11. Go to verse. Matter of fact, start at verse 10.
This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. For we are his workmanship, created in a Mashiach Yahushua unto good works, which God has him before ordained that we should walk in them.
Yep, keep going.
Wherefore, remember that ye being past Gentiles.
See, we was past Gentiles. All right, a lot of people here in America are Gentiles. They become what? Americanized. That makes them a Gentile because they're calling themselves American, Afro-Americans. They call themselves from two different continents, two different men. You know that you can't be from two different continents. You have to have an actual nation. So, read on.
Being past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the uncircumcised in the flesh made by hand.
Read that again, but read it so you read it wrong.
Verse 11. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision, by which is called the uncircumcised.
Right, because uncircumcision, that was an actual law that we have, right? 8th day, we got to cut the foreskins of our children, you know. So spiritually, our people are become uncircumcised through the spirit because they forgot the laws. They don't know the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh by Shema. So that's why they're uncircumcised. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
in the flesh made by hand, that at the time which were without a Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
Right, so we became aliens. Anytime like you got illegal aliens, you're a stranger, you know? So we became strangers to the commonwealth, all right, which the commonwealth is pretty much our status with the Lord as a nation, all right, who we are. That's our commonwealth. These scriptures are commonwealth, all right, but we became far from our ways, which really, that took place during the time of slavery, ultimately. You know, we were beaten, severely severed from who we were, because when they brought us over here from the interior parts of Africa, we spoke Hebrew. We understood the Hebrew language. You know what I'm saying? We had different customs, but we've been colonized. So we've been changed to actually perform and walk after the ways of America. So we became Gentiles. That was the same type of treatment that was taking place during the Greek Empire. They were doing the same thing unto us, forcing us to eat pork, forcing us to not go into the scrolls. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can actually follow the ways of our forefathers. So it's the same thing being done today. It's just all modernized. Go ahead, Doc.
Strangers from the covenant of promise, having no hope and without God in the world.
And can you be honest? Majority of the people that you meet, are they without God in the world? Most people that you meet, they don't really think about God like that. God's not really in their heart, you know? No hope. They don't think about the Lord. That's the majority of our people out here. They don't think about the Most High like that, you know? So now that remembrance is coming back to the world via the way His men. We're bringing back the names of the Lord. We're bringing it back who we are as a people. The Lord said He was going to stir up our mind by a pure way of remembrance. We were going to remember who we were. We were going to remember the covenant that the Lord promised unto us. You know, that was written by blood. You know what I'm saying? And Moses bringing it down on the Mount Sinai. You know, him actually talking to the Most High Himself. Okay, that was an actual people, an actual nation. Go ahead.
But now in a Mashiach Yahushua, ye whom sometime were far off are made nigh by the blood of a Mashiach.
So that's what you mentioned, right? So we're made nigh by the blood, right? The sacrifice, right? Go ahead.
For He is our peace, whom have made both one and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Right, because we've been separated. Our people, you know, you got so-called blacks and Hispanics that clash with each other, that fight. You know what I'm saying? You talk to a so-called Mexican here in California, and they don't believe that they're brothers to the so-called blacks. But we actually are brothers. We actually go back to the same forefathers. We actually are the same descent, the same seed line. But we've been severed to the point where we believe that we're two different people. You know what I'm saying? We're two different nations when we're not. We actually are the same nation, just different tribes of that nation. Go ahead.
Having abolished in His flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments containing in ordinance, for to make in Himself of one new man, so making peace, and that He might reconcile both unto God in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby.
Yeah, keep going.
And came and preached peace to you which were far off, and to them that were nigh.
Right. So to them that were far off, right? Hold that. Go to Peter's. Go to Peter's 1. I believe it's 1 Peter's 1. Go to 1 Peter's 1. 1 Peter's chapter 1, verse 1, and read verse 2.
This is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and by
Bithynia. Right. So right, which was the apostle. All right, he was sent forth unto these strangers that were scattered throughout the world, right? It mentioned different names of the place that they were scattered at, right? Because that's how far off that we went. We were scattered amongst all the different nations. Go ahead.
Elect according to the foreknowledge of God,
See,
the
it's
Father.
the elect. All right. So meaning that when you have an elect, it's a chosen. So Peter was sent forth to the chosen people that were elected by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Through the sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach.
See, but it's sprinkling of the blood. All right. So that's why now we're being able to be grafted back in, because that root never changed. That tree never changed. But the branches were cut off. The branches of that tree were cut off. You know what I'm saying? So that tree always stays the same. But the branches, see, anytime that you do like grafting, it has to be of the same like tree. It won't be grafted on. If it's like, let's say you got a palm tree, you know, this brother, he's good with like plants and stuff like that. Once you work for like one of them little nurseries, he worked for an actual nursery, so he understands like plants. So you can't have like a palm tree with like a evergreen tree. You know what I'm saying? If you would try to like put the stems together, it wouldn't even work. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be like an actual same tree in order to graft it in. Does that make sense? No? That don't make sense? Like, you know, do you understand grafting? So why does it make sense to you?
Yeah. You got the pair with an apple.
Like
the same genus, that's what it's called in the word, same type of species on the third tree. But you can't pay two different, yeah, they would die.
you see what I'm saying? So it's the same gene.
We're all things.
Not all of us. The Lord made it separate. Matter of fact, second Ezra, hold that, but go to second Ezra 6, right? The 6th chapter. Maybe start at verse like 54. So you said we all the same species, right? So we all come from the same person, right? Same species. I mean, even Jacob and Esau, you know, they were born from Rebecca, and Isaac, but guess what? That was two different nations. The Lord could do that. You know, that's just the power of the Most High. He could do that. But not everybody's the same. Everybody's different. We all have our own nation. There's like 18 nations in the world, so to speak. So everybody has their own nation. We got our own nation too, just like the white man does. Go ahead. Yeah, like around there. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, and of him come we all.
Right, so we all come from Adam, right? Go ahead.
The people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right, again, chosen. See? It's all about the chosen seed line. Okay? That's why it mentioned in Peter the elect. Elect is pretty much the same word, chosen. Go ahead.
And after these, Adam, verse 55, all this have I chosen before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
So the Lord actually made the world for Israel's sake. All right, we're supposed to actually possess the world. Right now, we don't possess the world because we're in captivity. All right, but our captivity is coming to an end. Go ahead.
And for the other people which also come of Adam.
Right, the other people, see, the other people that come of Adam. All right, go ahead.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
See, the Lord said that they are nothing. See, the Lord doesn't care about the rest of the nation. He only cares about one particular people, which are the Israelites. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
Right?
It has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right. So if you got a bucket, you drop one drop. Are you gonna worry about that one drop? If you got a bucket of water, you're gonna just keep moving about your business. So that one drop, the Lord compared to other nations. He don't care about it. You don't think about it. You know, they're like background characters in a movie. You notice them, they're there, but then you don't really see them. You don't really focus on them because you worried about the main character. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the other nations. They're like the background characters in the Lord's movie. The main two characters in the Lord's movie will be Jacob and Esau. All right, which we're the two main characters of the Lord's movie. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15.
Yep.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as small as dust of the balance.
Yep.
Behold, he taken them up the aisles as a very little thing.
All right. So the Lord said the same. So the Lord had Isaiah say the same thing as Ezekiel. I'm sorry, as Ezra's. You know, same vision. You know, that was just a precept. You know. If you notice, we've been like precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You know, that's how you gotta break down the scripture. That's how you read the actual scripture. You know, it's not like the Bible is not like a novel that you can read from front to back and then understand it.
Read that whole chapter.
That whole chapter. Well, we're not gonna read the whole chapter, but what particular point? What particular point you want out of there? That. You want to start from the top?
Yeah.
Go ahead, start from the top, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1. Comfort ye, therefore comfort ye my people, said your God.
See, my people again. That's why I allowed you. You want to do that? It still said my people. Comfort ye my people. That's what the gospel's for. All right, for us to comfort our people with these words. All right. Matter of fact, what does it tell you in the book of Luke? Luke. Let me see. All right, Luke. Let me see. Where is it at? You know what I'm talking about? Where it tell you that the contrite heart in the book of Luke. I can't remember off the top of my head. It might be, yeah. Look that up real fast. The contrite heart. I think it might be the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. You know, but I'm a pretty much my brother getting it. You know, and tell you that go and preach unto them that be of a contrite heart. You know, those that be lowly. Now, let's be real. Who's the most people that are on the bottom today? But what would they be called today? Mostly blacks, right? So we got a clear understanding that mostly blacks, mostly Hispanics, mostly Native Americans, they're the people that are at the bottom today. So they would be the ones that would be more contrite. Because when you got success and you got generational wealth and you got money, why would there be a need for
The blacks. The ones in America.
it's not going to be only just the ones in America.
Why only the
Why only them except for the most? Because the Lord said that if we be disobedient unto him, he was going to bring curses on us. That's why. We got curses on us.
what is the curse?
A curse is when you wish.
Why
A curse is to wish ill upon somebody. So the Most High wanted ill dealings to happen to us. That's why you got the transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade. You know, that was a curse that the Lord brought upon us. He said he was going to bring a cruel nation over us to rule over it. That's what happened during the time of the Assyrian Empire. You had the Northern Kingdom that went into the Assyrian Empire captivity. The Babylonians took over the Southern Kingdom. They took us down. Then you had the Medo-Persian Empire. They was over us. You had the Greek Empire that was over us. You had the Romans that were over us. So today is nothing different. You have the American rulers that are over us, which are the same people as the Greeks and the Romans. They're ruling over us today. So the Lord said we was going to go into this captivity, which is all prophecy, because of our ways against him. We were transgressing against the Lord. So that's why.
This is Luke, the 4th chapter.
Yep.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
So who's the poor? Like you just mentioned, and you said it honestly, blacks in America. you know, which is the truth. We're the ones on welfare, Section 8, you know what I'm saying? We're the ones on food stamps. All right, we the ones that are in the ghettos, the barrios. We the ones out here suffering. Poor conditions, red line, you name it, right? So the Lord said he sent to be anointed to go and preach unto the poor. That's what we do. We preach unto our people to give them what? Hope. Because we're not going to always be at the bottom. We're not going to always be under these curses. You see, the Lord's going to take those curses at a particular time and then transfer them unto our enemies and uplift us and bring us as the primary rulers and kings of the earth. That's what the Lord's going to do. It's going to be a transition, a change in rulership. We're going to be that top government. But we have to undergo slavery first. We have to go through the punishment. Go ahead.
He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
Yep, our people are brokenhearted out here. You know what I'm saying? Stressed out, drugged out, cracked out, you name it. I mean, we went through all these things. Our people are mostly in these gang-infested neighborhoods, you know, roach-infested houses. Our people go through all types of things, all right? So we got this word that the Lord has given us in order to preach some type of hope to our people. Go ahead.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
We're captives, especially our minds. Our minds is captive here, all right? Because why? They got different religions, false religions, in order to suppress us. Now, everybody calls on Jesus, right? You mentioned Yahuwah. I think that's what you said, Yahuwah. You know, which is, it's still not, it's close to the name of the Most High. It's close, you know. But people believe in Jesus, right? Now, do you think that is really the Messiah, Jesus? No. What would you describe the Messiah as? As a black man, right? Well, that's because it's written in Revelation. So our people pray to that image, right? Majority of people pray to Jesus. That's who they believe on is Jesus. But they don't even know what the Lord actually looks like. That's why they're captive, because they're slaves to the certain religions that are here. So we got to show our people the actual true Messiah, whose name is RAWCHAA. You know what I'm saying? So that way their minds can be free, whether they believe it or not. It's still the truth, because the Lord's going to reveal himself in the last days. And exactly how we describe him, that's how he's going to come, as a so-called black man, you know? Tribe of Judah, woolly hair, dark bronze skin, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have a garment on, you know what I'm saying? Girded with a golden girdle, you know? He's going to come strong, fierce. So we got to tell our people these things, which is the actual right way. Go ahead, Doc.
And recovering of sight to the blind.
Recovering sight to the blind. To allow you to see properly. You know, like Bob Marley, see clearly now. You know, the rain is gone. You know, because we got that black cloud over our head, you know, which will go into like the curses that are under us. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna come a time where, yeah, we're still in the curse right now, but that cloud is going to separate. That's why a lot of these other nations, especially self-proclaimed white men, they're coming down now. They're being brought low, because why? Those curses are starting to become what? Transferred unto them. See, it's always been the Lord was going to always save his people, but it just come time when we go through captivity. Even in Egypt, same thing. We was in bondage under the Egyptians, the original Egyptians. But then the Lord set up Moses, set up Aaron to send forth the deliverance of his people. Let my people go. It's always about deliverance of Israel. And this is going to be the last captivity that we actually go through. You know? So it was a period of time that we had to wake up. Go ahead up.
To set at liberty them that are bruised.
Set at liberty them that are bruised. Right? Yep.
And to preach the acceptable year of the Lord.
Right, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. All right, so the Lord is coming. Okay. We can go back to that. Nah, not Peter's. Not Peter's. Not Peter. Did you finish? Did you finish that 2 Ezra 6? Oh. All right, no problem. Have a good one, brother. Every Saturday, 2 o'clock. Every Saturday, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I believe you're an Israelite. An actual Israelite. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Ahead,
continue, left off. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 56. Start over. As for the other people which are also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but are like unto spittle. It has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right, yep.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, has begun to be lords over us.
Right, so those heathens, which the heathens consist of the self-proclaimed white man today. Hey, matter of fact, Psalms the 83rd chapter. You know, you ain't got to get it. Psalms the 83rd chapter. That goes into the list of all the heathens that conspired against Israel. All right, that hate us, man. These heathens actually hate us. But you got teachings out there that people believe that they can be like grafted in through the belief. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually false. All right, you can't believe that you are Israelite, you know, or be like a convert. Okay, you gotta actually come of that seed line. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you an actual Israelite. Because when you go into gene, like you mentioned about it has to be the same genos. Well, gene goes back into race, which race goes back into what? Seed. Okay, in order to know the race of that people, you gotta start with the seed line. Okay, you know. Let's keep going. Let's still edify, even though you're not here. We still edify the camera.
And to devour us.
Yep, they devoured us, man. All right, they devoured us. We devoured here. You know, no matter how much money our people get, no matter how good they do for themselves, you know what I'm saying, the businesses that they set up, they're still devoured. All right, because you'll never be able to reach an equal level or get above, all right, these other nations. All right, you'll always be below them. Okay, always. It's not meant for you to come up and be above these other nations in these times. You see, Esau don't want no so-called Negro, no Hispanic to be above him. All right, he don't want no black and no Mexican man to be above him. All right, he wants you to always stay at the bottom. Okay, a good slave. Okay, that's what Esau wants. You know.
But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Right, we give it into their hands. Going back into his question, you know, why are we going through this? Because the Lord gave us over into their hands. All right. Matter of fact, Psalms. Go to Psalm 75. Psalm 75. Start at verse 4. Psalm 75 and 4, I believe. You know. All right, because promotion comes from Yahweh by Shema Rashad. These are the heathens. You know, they don't have the strength to actually take Israel down. But when the Lord is against us, that's when they get power to take us down. You know. But when the Lord is with us, we have the power over these other nations. You see, we have the power. All right. So the Lord gave them power. He promoted them. All right. When you promote somebody, you go what? To the next level. All right. So their next level was rulership. You know what I'm saying? They became from nothing to something. Go ahead.
This was Psalms chapter 75, verse 4.
Yep.
I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn.
Right. So he told the wicked, lift not up your horn, which the horn symbolizes the power. All right. Which a lot of these nations, they get puffed up when they become over us. And then the Lord got to humble them. All right. Same thing the Lord did to Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I'm saying? Humble them. Hey, even Belshazzar, you know, I humbled them. You know what I'm saying? They became proud over us. So these Edomites, same thing with them. They're the most proudest nation on the planet Earth. They become so far up, all right, nose so high in the air, and the Lord about to bring their ass all the way down to the ground, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, lift up your horn. I gave you that power. You didn't have that authority within yourself. Go ahead.
Verse 5, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck, for promotion cometh neither from the east nor from the west.
See, promotion cometh neither from the east nor to the west. All right, go ahead.
Nor from the south.
Nor to the south. Go ahead.
But God is the judge.
But the Most High is the judge, you see? And guess what? As the judge, he brought judgment upon us. All right? That was judgment. The Lord brought judgment on us. Us being a self-proclaimed white man is judgment. All right, that's what that is. All right? and now we repenting, you know? We repenting back to Yahweh Shah because you find out his life ain't shit. You know, you find out it don't feel good to be under the hands of the self-proclaimed white man. This is hell, all right? So you find out that we need to serve our power again, all right? You don't want to be in the condition that you are in? Serve Yahweh Shah. That's the only way, you see? We find that out now, like, damn, rock it, Lord. You know, forgive us, Baba Kushor, you know? And the Lord is forgiving us. That's why we back out here, all right? To preach good tidings unto our people, to give them hope. See, if he was an Edomite, he wouldn't admit it. You know what I'm saying? That Jake is at the bottom. See, he knew, bro. You know what I mean? Which I believe he an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? He was getting fed, you know, which is beautiful. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? Because man, once the elect wake up, it's over for this place, bro. It's over, bro. You know what I mean? And we there. Man, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You can tell we're in the spirit, because that would have been a stumbling block to a lot of people.
Hey, but he didn't even buck up. He said his belief, asked some questions on why he believed, you know, what he believed. You know what I'm saying? He didn't buck up against it. You know? Edomite would have been like all into it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's just that a lot of people, I'm noticing a lot of people are, even if they stay in the church, they're starting to understand.
Yeah.
But the churches, they're not giving them the right information.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's the truth, bro. Because I mean, hey, our people been placed into prison houses. You know, those are the prison houses, those churches. You know, so now we coming out. Hey, the church is losing a lot of followers. That's because the Israelites is on the block. You know what I mean? So now they trying to go into the Greek. They trying to go into the prophecies. They coming out to the street corners now. You know, but still, the Spirit of the Lord is not even with them. You know.
We got a little study on how to deal with.
Oh yeah. How to deal with a Hebrew Israelite. Yeah. Especially Vocab Malone and his friends. Vocab Malone and friends. You know? But what was we at? Yeah, keep reading on that. Keep reading on that.
But God is the judge. He put him down one and set him up another.
He put him down one and set him up another. You see? So that was the Lord. So when Israel was on top, right? Israel was on top, the Lord would bring us low, and then he'll set over us another nation. All right. So same thing is gonna happen in these times. As the white man is on top, the Lord's gonna tip the scale and lift Israel to the top, and the white man on the bottom. That's what you call trading places. Okay. Keep going on that though, bro.
For in the hands of the Lord there is a cup.
Right. For in the hands of the Lord there's a cup. Right. All right. And so with this cup, all right, this cup is referring to slavery. All right. So these nations, all right, are gonna have to drink of the same cup that we drunk of. Okay. Go ahead, Doc.
And he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
Right, they're going to drink them. All right, all the nations are going to have to drink of the same cup that we drunk of. All right, what scripture you was going to grab?
Oh, yeah, it's like that. Set up basically.
Oh God. Yeah, I think that might be Isaiah 49. That might be the one I'm looking for. Where it says that the cup. But you can also grab the one in Lamentations 4. Go ahead, Doc. Which one you got? Yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah, go for right now. Go to the one in Lamentations. I can't remember off the top where the one in Isaiah is.
Lamentations chapter 4.
It's the last like 2 verses. Matter of fact, okay, I found it. Go to Isaiah 51, 51 and 17. Isaiah 51 and 17. All right, Isaiah 51 and 17. That's what I'm looking for.
This is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 17. Awake, awake, stand up, O
Hold on, let that
Jerusalem.
brother get it.
This is Isaiah chapter 51, verse 17.
Yep.
Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem,
Yep.
which thou hast drunken out of the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury.
Right, see? We drunk at a cup of the Lord's fury. All right. So the Lord put his wrath upon us, his indignation against us, man. All right. So we drunk of that cup. He forced that cup to be poured down our throats, man. All right. So we had to go into slavery. All right, that was prophesied to happen. Moses said that. Choose ye this day and live. All right, who you shall serve. You know, you're gonna serve you're gonna follow the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna, if you break them, this is what's gonna happen. You know, and it happened. All right, he said we're gonna go into captivity. He said we're gonna go into Egypt again by the way of ships. You see? Moses prophesied it. So that we see us coming into America, that's a fulfillment of prophecy.
O Jerusalem has drunk out of the hands of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup, trembling.
You know, thirst and nakedness shall we be. You know what I'm saying? We out here high and dry. You know what I'm saying? Looking for help. All right, and then the help that we was looking for, we looked to the other nations to help us. Nobody came and helped us, man. All right, go ahead.
And rain them out.
Mm-hmm.
There is no God among all the sons whom she has brought forth, neither there is any that taken her by the hands of all the sons that she has brought up.
Right. So out of all the nations, all right, we ain't getting no help. All right. You know what I'm saying? But we got a guide in the Lord. All right, the Lord is our guide. All right, He is our salvation. Who's going to lead us to what? Everlasting life. So that's why we're supposed to depend on what? The God of the Bible. All right, Yahushua, man. Okay, that's what we're supposed to lean on. Is our power, not these other nations. They don't want Israel to be on top. They want to be above us, man. You know. So the Lord punished us. All right, and now the Lord's getting ready to again transfer that same energy over unto our enemies, man. Yep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not the drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Yep.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Right. So these other nations ain't getting away. All right, what they have done to the children of Israel, they're not gonna get away. Like Esau got a tab that he gotta pay for. All right, he got a long overdue tab that he gotta pay for. All right, and Yahushua coming to collect. You know, Yahushua is coming to collect. Okay, on that tab. All right, which means that he's gonna force you Edomite into slavery. No? All right, just like we were shackled in chains. All right, rape, rob, murder. You know, put to shame. Well, you Edomites are gonna be put to shame. Okay, you're gonna be raped, robbed, and murdered. All right, you know what I'm saying? Double. Right, interest, right? Because that's what it is, interest, all right? I mean, look how they done us, you know? So it's only right. I mean, they humiliate the shit out of Jake. I mean, come on now, you got like those accounts where you read in history, okay, where Esau will buck break the strong of our men to fulfill them, all right? So Esau's so vile that he'll actually put a grown man over a tree stump, and pop him right in front of the rest of the slaves on the plantation. You see, in order to generate fear. You know, that's the type of atrocities that our people underwent. You know, that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be humiliated like that. You as a man, being forced, to be subjugated by that type of means. You know what I mean? That's humiliation right there. Okay? So Esau humiliated. So they gotta pay double for that. We ain't gonna do that shit to them, though. You know? We ain't gonna do that type of shit right there to them. But they gotta pay for that though. All right, that's just only one example. That's only one. All right, we could be here all day talking about it, you know. But they gotta pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gator bait babies. You know, yeah, that shit's real. You know what I mean? A lot of the candies, you don't even know that some of them companies that it used to be like I forgot that candy they used to call nigger babies. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what candy it was, but it was named after the slaves. You know, nigger babies. Look that up. Nigger baby candies.
Like even like a picnic.
Oh yeah, pick a nigga. You know.
All the arcades, like the throwing the ball into the thing for a dunk.
Oh, the dunk, yeah, dunk a nigga. Esau is a devil, man. You know. Hey, same thing. With the ice cream truck. You know what I'm saying? Nigga eat a watermelon. You know what I mean? Jake used to be out in them hot ass fields. The only thing they got is some watermelon right there to cool them off. You know, hydrate them. You know what I'm saying? Esau make fun of us. Black faces. You know what I mean? They do blackface plays. That's making fun of Jake, man. You know? So Esau got a lot of shit to pay for. All right. So that's why when the cup comes to them, the Lord going to force their ass to drink of that cup, man. Where we at? Still there? Yep. Keep going. Hey, this word is powerful, man. You know, it's powerful. Everybody in these last days is seeking the truth now. You know, it's like seeking the truth. Everybody in the last days seeking the truth now, man. The truth is out there.
Thou shalt not go unpunished,
Yep.
but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Thou shalt surely drink of it. Meaning that ain't no way for you to, I don't want that. ain't no none of that. No, you gonna surely drink of it. That's what the Lord said. You gonna surely drink, all right, of that cup. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that tie you up, waterboard your ass. You know what I mean? Like waterboard, that's a crucial torture tactic. Esau be doing that shit to people. He'll waterboard them to get them to like talk. You know? So the Lord gonna spiritually waterboard you nation. He gonna force you to drink that slavery. All right? We're gonna force you to drink it. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Gotta be like a witch or something. Gotta be. It's the only reason why. Wait, say that again?
Most of the time, they witches and they're black on.
Oh yeah, they witches. Yeah, I was like Sabrina and shit. Little weak ass witch. Little weak ass witch. Ass out of here. But hey, I mean, hey, this society is predicated off witchcraft. You know, it's all type of sorcery all around us. You know what I mean? Spells, enchantments. You don't even know. A lot of these companies, they deal with sigils. You know, and it's like shorter letters, but the sigil you don't know is because it doesn't show you the opposite half of it. It's like a spell incantation. You know what I mean? You use like the beginning, middle, and end letters. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn them facing each other. You know, and it turns into like a simple spell for them. It's all type of shit out here that Jake ain't hip to.
Like all these challenges, they go on ritual. That's why they start at college. College is the house where all the rituals started.
Yeah, initiations. Like fraternities, you know, fraternity groups. You got to get initiated in to different organizations. This shit wicked, bro. You know what I mean? Like certain brothers actually went to college and became part of a frat party and shit. That shit is funny. Now let's stay to the point because let's stay to the point now. Because we still. All right, go back to the Psalm 75. Read that again. Psalm 75, and then we gotta hit that lamentation. You know,
Psalm 75, verse 8 again. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup and wine, and the wine is red. It is a full mixture. He poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall rain them out and drink them.
Like he said, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. All right. Now one of you Edomites is going to be spared. All right. Now one of you other nations is going to be spared, man. All right, from the wrath of the Lord and for the power that the Lord's going to give us, man. You see? All right. He's if we be joint heirs, all right, the Lord said that. Grab that in Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Go to Psalms, the 2nd chapter, start at the top. You know? Hey, the heathen, why do the heathen rage? Hey, you imagine a vain thing. Like these heathens believe that they're going to be on top. They believe that they're going to like they want to have like a polyverse, you know, like where like multiple rule, you know, but they think that they're going to rule. You know what I'm saying? They're going to work together and they're going to rule. No, it's going to be one rule, you know, which is going to be the rule of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's going to be the top governing mountain of the world.
This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
See, why do the heathen rage and they imagine a vain thing? All right, they're plotting, they're planning to you know, start their new world order, to be on top, to rule, have control, create their currencies, you know. But in the end, they're all going to be subjugated. That's why the Lord said He's going to have crowns. He's going to take crowns. Where them other crowns coming from? It's coming from the other kings that are ruling. He's going to subjugate them. It's only going to be one king. All right? It's only going to be one king. You know what I'm saying? You can't have two kings on the throne. You only can have one. All right? Hey, even the scripture says, "Shall the scepter depart from Judah?" No. The answer is no. The scepter is not going to depart from Judah. All right, Judah is the top tribe. You know. Man,
the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
Yep, they take counsel together. They do deals. They work. All right, and best believe they know who the Israelites are. These top elites. Man. Go ahead. They don't want us to be on top.
Against the Lord and against His anointed, saying.
So they take counsel against the Lord and the Lord's anointed. See, straight at these other nations, they know who RAWCHAA is. I mean, you go to Russia, they got an actual church out there with RAWCHAA on the cross, and guess what? He bronze. He brown. Look it up. You think I'm lying? You know, that they got Russian icons. Go to Pinterest and type in black Russian icons, and you're gonna see all of our people, the disciples. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see that we were of darker color. All right, goes into the Renaissance art. You know, they know who we are. It's just our people just don't know. Our people become simple. They become blinded. You know what I'm saying? Our people are blinded. They blinded. Go ahead.
Let us break their bands asunder.
Yep.
And cast away their cords from us.
Yeah. They separated us. They severed us from serving Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right? You know what I'm saying? And it worked. You know what I'm saying? Jim Crow, that worked. How to keep a slave obedient. You know what I mean? All different tactics. It worked. You know?
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Right. The Lord gonna laugh at them because the end game. See, remember the deceiver are his. So as they believe that their narrative is that they're going to be on top, the Lord, they're like, shit, that's what you think you're gonna be. And I'm about to bring your ass down. You know, especially when I send back RAWCHAA. I'm gonna make it so dramatic, I'm gonna make it so interesting that I'm gonna make you fight against my son. Right? We're gonna put a spirit on him to fight against his son. All right, just so the Lord could, you know, be the victor of the war. I mean, come on now, when you subjugate everybody got to bow down. You mean everybody lost? Yes, everybody's gonna lose. It's like it'll be like that amazing dream team that could just run through all the rest of the teams. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you got the fantasy leagues, and fantasy football, fantasy basketball. You know, you can put all your characters together, or your team, whatever player you want. It'll be like the best team that nobody could never beat. They just got 100% attributes. You know, you got to play 2K and shit, and you got your characters on your little adventure games. They got 100%. Everybody dying. One hit, monster dead. That's how it's gonna be when the Lord comes. All right, he gonna fully have the power to subdue all the rest of the nations. All right, but the Lord gonna make it interesting. He gonna make them fight against him, just to show off his power. You know, go ahead.
The Lord shall have them in derision.
Mm-hmm.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure.
Right. So right now they being vexed. Best believe Esau is vexed. What? Esau is being vexed. You know. All right. You see the Israelites on the block. All right. Hey, that's the Lord speaking to him. Because when we speak out here, we talking to you elites, man. You devils is not getting away. All right. Because you best believe that they watch the videos. They be watching. All right. They got messengers and people that watch too. They be reporting back. And they talking about you again. They talking about Evelyn RAWCHAA. You know, they talking about your sons. They talking about you. I mean, we talking about all of them. Because we telling you your actual judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? It's going to be your actual judgment. God damn.
Vex them in their sore displeasure.
She knows she got it too.
Yet have I
a Snicker bar. Damn.
Yet I have set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, Thou art my son, this day I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
So look, the heathen are going to be an inheritance. All right? The heathen are going to be an inheritance. Okay? So the heathen are going to be given unto Yahushua to what? Rule over. All right? How type of authority that Yahushua is going to be granted. All right? And if we be joint heirs with Yahushua, guess what? We're going to also have rule and authority over the rest of the heathen. Okay? Matter of fact, give me go to Revelation. Keep reading. Oh no, hold that. I'm sorry. Hold that. I'm sorry. I want Lamentations, but not right now. Give me Revelation 5 and 9. 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Revelation 5 and 9, and then read verse 10 afterwards. You know? All right.
This is Revelation chapter 5, verse 9. And they sung a new song.
Right, which we're singing now. All right, this is the new song, all right, that we're singing that most can't dance to, most can't understand. So count yourself a blessing if you can understand this song, all right? Everybody can't play this song or get down with the beat. You know what I'm saying? But if you can dance to it and it's vibrant unto you, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is dealing with you, you know? All right? Because everybody's blinded to this song, all right? Go ahead.
Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seal thereof.
Right, Yahushua was worthy. He opened the seals to the book. He was the only one that was able to unlock this book. All right. And it was and now we're able to what? Read it, understand it, all right, dive into it, all right, talk about the prophecies, all right, understand who we are. Praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay, we understand the future. Imagine that. We can literally tell you the future. Go ahead.
For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Right. So like the brother earlier, you know, he mentioned by the blood, right? So that blood being shed was only for Israel. Now I mentioned the kindred, right? Baba Kishar, look at the word kindred. Look at the word kindred in that scripture, the word kindred. All right. So we can get an understanding who was redeemed by that blood, because the redemption of the blood is sprinkled upon who? The Israelites. All right, that's who is sprinkled upon. All right, and it's specifically in these times the elect of Israel in these times. All right, and then all of Israel shall be saved in the kingdom. Okay, because remember, Israel is going to be a world without end. Okay, so Israel is going to suffer here, 2/3 of Israel, but then the Lord is going to have us restore Israel back in the kingdom. All right, which is mercy, because Israel is going to still be on top. Even the low common Israelite is still going to be like a god to the other nations.
This is G5443, Fule, a tribe. In the NT, all the persons descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
That's what it's talking about. So when I mentioned NT, it said, read that part again from the NT, right? Read it.
In the NT, all the persons.
So in the New Testament, that's the New Testament. All the persons from the 12 tribes is, go ahead, up,
descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch.
big tall ass homo. God, I tell you, Jay go overboard. This nigga got some tall ass heels. Damn. Oh, that's just an ugly female. One of the two. We're gonna get closer. Go ahead,
of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob.
See, of the 12 sons of the patriarch of Jacob. All right, that's who it's talking about. Israel. Israel's gonna be placed back on top with the Lord, joint heirs, man. You see?
God, back it up. 5 and 9, right? Revelation chapter 5, verse 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
What? See? Yeah. Go ahead.
Kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
See, the Lord's going to make us kings and priests, and we're going to reign on the earth. You see? All right, so the Lord's going to give us power, man, to reign on the earth. All right, so what the Lord is going to do to have the other nations in bondage? All right, meaning that we're going to subjugate them, meaning that the Lord's going to have to give us that power. All right, matter of fact, go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 15. 1 Corinthians 15. All right, that's crazy. Big tall ass goofy folk. That's crazy, though. He look like what? Oh, what was old boy named Dave Chappelle with that fucking little top head? I forgot what movie was that? God damn, he looked like that dude. That same character. Just goofy. You know what I'm talking about? Where the Lord said He's going to give us terrestrial bodies, extraterrestrial bodies. You know, when we get changed, start like right there. What's 15? Is like 53? What 53 say? I don't know why I got 53 on my mind.
Yeah, I just start at 52.
52.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15.
Matter of fact, start at 50. Start at 50.
Verse 50. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50.
1 Corinthians 15, verse 50.
Now this I say, brethren, that the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God.
So even being translated, our bodies cannot go into those ships. These bodies are defiled. So the Lord is going to have to change our bodies, upgrade us, okay, to something better, something new, reprogram us. All right. So the Lord's going to change our bodies, and He's also going to unlock our mind to unimaginable power. All right, to be able to subjugate the other nations underneath our feet. Go ahead.
Neither do corruption inherit incorruptible. Incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed
we shall be changed. Okay, go ahead.
In a moment and in the twinkling of an eye.
See, in a moment and a twinkling of an eye. All right, so it's gonna be that fast. Lord gonna come. Whoop, you in a ship, but you in a ship with a new body and in a new mind. That's gonna be perfect. All right, no thought is gonna be evil in your mind. All right, even the scriptures say that a wicked thought is evil and it's like a sin in the eyesight of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's in the book of Proverbs. Our mind's not going to think nothing wicked or evil when our bodies is changed. We're going to be perfect, which goes into what? The new covenant, man. All right? Go ahead.
At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall rise incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For the corruptible must put on incorruption, and the mortal must put on immortality.
See, and the mortal must put on immortality, all right? Everlasting life, forever young. Okay? Go ahead.
So when this corruptible shall put on incorruption, and this mortal shall put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written. Death is swallowed up in victory.
Yep.
Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave.
You know what? Slakia, bro. Slakia, bro. Jump to verse 39. Because we didn't hit that point I was looking for. I really want the point of the bodies.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, and another flesh of beasts, and another of fish, and another of birds.
Yep.
And there are also celestial bodies.
Right, celestial bodies. The angels is considered celestial. All right, because angels don't need to sleep, they don't need to drink, they don't even need to eat. Angels don't even need to have sex. They don't need to procreate. All right. So we're not gonna have an angelic angel type body, a celestial body. You know, we're gonna have an extraterrestrial body, all right, which means that we're gonna be souped up like men on the earth. Go ahead.
And bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another.
Right, because see, the terrestrial, all right, we're gonna be able to procreate, have sex, all right. So we're gonna have wives that we're gonna be able to put our seeds in, which is gonna be what? To restore back the nation, and we be part of the elect. All right, that's why the Lord gonna give us terrestrial bodies, extraterrestrial bodies, all right, which is gonna allow us to have earthly pleasures, man. So we still gonna eat, we still gonna drink. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your favorite yin yang. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your favorite fruit smoothies, you know, your green juice. Okay. You gonna eat your if you like a brother that like pastries, you're gonna have your favorite pastries, you know. So we're gonna experience these same things, but we're gonna be like you know how they look on like a Dragon Ball, like the Super Saiyan. It's gonna be a forever Super Saiyan top level form, you know, so to speak. For my anime brothers. Go ahead, Doc.
There, verse 41, there is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars, but one star is different from the another stars in glory.
Right. So everything has its functions. Everything has its own functions, its proper order. So that's what's going to be our proper order and function. All right. You know, Lord got to separate. They both are magnified. Okay. They're all needed. You know, that's going to be the difference. So, but we're going to be kings and priests, and we're going to what? Reign upon the earth. All right. That's how we go. That's the type of power we're going to have, which would mean that no other nation could be able to subdue us, man. All right. We're going to be like many Yahushais on the planet Earth. Anybody going to want to mess with Israel? What you got? Yep.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end which much glory do abide.
Yep.
Therefore have they prayed for the weak, but the day of the doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality.
Right. So it's going to be a day of doom, which is going to be the end of this world. All right. We'll show you that times is not going to get better. Everything's going to escalate all for the worse, but all for the glory of Israel at the end. All right. Because we're going to get glory. We're going to get glory through Yahushua, man. All right. Yahushua is our glory. You know, that's the order of things. Yahushua being our glory. You know, go ahead.
For in immortality to come where corruption is past.
Where corruption is past. All right. You know, that's why we got a kingdom being set up and established right for us. Matter of fact, go to that Lamentations 4. That last Lamentations, last two verses. You know, because that cup is going to be taken from us and given over unto our enemies. You see?
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom,
Mm-hmm.
that dwelleth in the land of Uz,
Mm-hmm.
and the cup shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked.
Yep. See, thou shalt be drunken, and you're going to be naked. You're going to be put to shame, just like Israel was put to shame. All right. But see, the thing about Esau, you got that 1,000 years. All right. And after that 1,000 years, you got to be the biggest bonfire for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make everybody a 10. All right. All Israel going to see Esau be bundled together and burnt. No more Edomites. All right.
Verse 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished.
Right. The punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. All right. Meaning that it's going to come to an end. Lord going to stop whipping us, and he's going to beautify us. We're not going to he's not going to no longer be wroth with us. All right. He's going to be happy with us. You know. Go ahead.
Oh, daughter of Zion, he will not no more carry thee away in captivity. He will visit thy iniquities, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins.
See, he's going to discover your sins. He's going to visit you. All right. Lord's going to be against you. Okay. That's what's going to take place. You know, we're going to be on top. Lord going to beautify us, and then you other nations, you're going to be brought to the bottom. You're going to be brought low. All right, it's going to be the perfect trade-off. The Lord going to be like wroth with the other nations because they're going to be placed under the law. So guess who's going to be going off? So it get the Most High purpose to whoop their ass. He going to use us. We're going to be the whooping stick of the world. Like Esau right now, he the whooping stick of the world. But it's going to trade to us having that authority to be the whooping stick of the world. All right, matter of fact, finish that. Go back to Psalms, the 2nd chapter, and finish it off. Yeah, that was finished Lamentation. Go to Psalms, that 2nd chapter, because you didn't read the part where Lord saying it was going to be the we start Acts. Okay.
This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for inheritance.
Yep.
In the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yep.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
See, we're going to break them with a rod of iron. All right? That's what's going to happen. So as it was prophesied in Psalms, it was also prophesied the same thing in the book of Revelation. All right? Same thing is going to take place. Go ahead.
Thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel.
So there it is. All right? Go ahead.
Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled, but a little. Blessed are all they that put the trust in him.
That is. So that's what we got to do now. Put our trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? And maintain that integrity. Lest the Son be angry. You know what I'm saying? Because we at the end. And the Lord's getting ready to lift us up real soon. So, you know, with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, QADASH. We'll say, Barakatah Yahweh.
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 Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.